Okay. 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 I am a little bit late. Whoops. I have a good excuse though. My excuse is I was stuck on the toilet for about an hour. I ate way too much protein. I got no fiber in me. It was grim. But we move. We survive. What's up? How is it, Cap? I mean, completely honest. I was stuck on the toilet for like half an hour, man. It was pretty grim. Thank you, Toby, for the 38 months. Appreciate it. How am I a bum? New server blight trailer. I'll probably just wait until the full episode. I don't really want to spoil myself. It's 6 a.m. Where are you at? Are you in America? Amerifat? Proof for it didn't happen. You want me to take a picture of my toilet? Right, that's borderline mental illness. Okay, so the plan tonight is so we're gonna stream for a bit now, and then I need to go offline.
Hey Pyro, I'm a new YouTuber who made a video on my channel Sploosh Live. It's only 3 minutes long if you could check it out.
Sploosh Live. The plan is we're going to stream for a bit, then I need to go offline to record a slot video, and then if I got the energy, maybe I go online again and keep streaming. Maybe?
Currently getting extremely unwell in my living situation and now sick. Thank you for EU-friendly streams, they help me go not completely crazy.
Bye, Mark.
Dude, this guy gave me $12 to watch his video.
I can't wait till games like that just
What
stop.
is this?
Honestly. Okay, we made it. The chat seems relatively inoffensive right now. The closest thing they have to a hub is literally...
I was wondering if you could watch this one video I have watched on repeat.
Not again, not again,
It's
not
called
again.
The Complete Untold History of Finland.
Oh my god, look. The complete untold history of
Any
Finland.
advice for when your GF cheats and you're about to go to Japan for a month? She's not coming out of guilt, haha.
Wait, we got a lot of donors. Thank you, Pyrophone, for the 10. Currently getting extremely unwell in my living situation. I'm sick. Thank you for the EU-friendly streams. Dude, I'm only doing these streams so late because it's 10 o'clock now. The only reason I'm doing them so late is because my sleep is cooked. Like, if I wanted to actually, like, min-max streaming, I would basically have to start now and then stream until, like, 10 in the morning. Why is that American Psycho gif just in the middle of the screen? Who put that there? Get rid of that. Dude, it's 2 hours, man! I'm not watching that. It's too long. It's too long. Look at that video. Look at that idiot that made that. Look at that. 8 hours? No one's watching that. No one's watching that. I kind of hope it outmogs his video, though. It's on 5.4. If I can overtake Super Eye Patch Wolf, I'll be happy. My ego will be stroked. I mentioned this before, but I joined Eye Patch Wolf when he was streaming Terminator 2, and I gifted him like 50 subs. It was like a couple $100. He didn't acknowledge it, and then he turned notifications off. Ooh, I've said that before, but...
Long weekend. I hope you have not died of smoke inhalation today from the bushfire. Also play FNAF 2, Chud.
Play FNAF 2. Not tonight. I want to do React Andy, and then I want to finish the Alien game. Maybe FNAF afterwards. I really don't want to play FNAF, man. I'm not good with jump scares. I'm really not good with jump scares. Thank you, JC, for the community sub. Check Reddit. The Alien Slop game. It's kind of fun, though. Check Reddit. I guarantee you this is going to be so unfunny. What's this? Okay, so I've been dating my girlfriend for over a year now. She's a white trans femme and I'm a black cis girl. We always watch YouTube. We left the apartment for a bit. I usually... I'm not reading the rest of that. What else? Okay. Okay. This subreddit sucks, man. It's actually like, it's genuinely just the unfunny awards. What is the... Oh my god, it's the same guy. It's this... Oh, this is so unfunny. There is like no moderation here. Why'd you just make me fat? Okay.
If Pyro, you won't watch my...
Wait, no. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Video called Funny Finnish Man Scares a Bear Away by shouting Perkle 2017. It's my favorite video ever. Please, oh, I owe you a wagwawa.
Thank you, baby whose grandpa died for the 10. Are you Finnish? Are you just LARPing as a Finnish person? Is that what's happening? Also, like, what is wrong with the Has-Been Hotel picture? It goes hard. What's wrong with it? Also, like, pulling up my Discord, by the way, like, and then posting it on Reddit, by the way. CapCut watermark, 9 seconds into a 1 minute video. Are you dead ass? That's... Oh my god! Ban this guy off the Reddit! That's the most low Are you 5? That's it. That's it. That's it. And the rest is just CapCut. The rest is just CapCut watermark. Are we serious? There's nothing wrong with that picture. It goes hard. I don't know why you're laughing to yourself in your room at 3 in the morning, by the way. It's just all black. It's all black screen. Useless. Absolutely useless. You are so stupid. Get that guy off the Reddit. This guy's so fucking annoying, man. He keeps DMing me on Instagram. I'm going to block you if you do that again. It's actually just infuriating at this point. There's just nothing. Wait a minute. You think this will convince Pyro to play Warframe? What Warframe is that? Wait, neuron activation? What Warframe is that? God, this Reddit sucks, man. Okay, yep. We saw that yesterday. We saw that yesterday. Don't need to go over that again. We don't need to go over that again, I think. We don't need to go over that again. We don't need to, I think. I don't think we need to. It was the recent Warframe. How does it Jonkler? Right, shut up anyway. I'm going to put on Markiplier. All right. What's the title? My hair is gone. Well, clearly it's not gone. I can still see it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and I have to say that right now because you may not believe it given the sudden change in my physical appearance. I got my hair cut, and I was...
Oh, he's Norwooding. He's actually Norwooding a little bit. Oh, no. The production of Iron Lung got to him.
I was originally going to make the video a lot more about that because, you know, it's a whole big thing. I said I'd be free after...
He does have, like, the best genes, though, doesn't he? Like what? Okay, I'm going to glaze a man and it's not gay. Like, he's in his mid-30s, right? Let's have a look. Was he, like, 36? Yeah. So, like, he looks great for his age, genuinely.
After the movie was done, if I was able to do that, but given you know, what's happening in the world, and especially today in Minnesota, and there's a lot of
Thank you, Sibidizzy, for the 18 months.
times where
Oh, is he talking about the ice shooting?
I feel like there is no good way to go, haha, let me promote this thing in the face of ignoring all the other shit that's going on in the world. So what I would like to do is actually talk about the other component that we were going to do for the movie, which is a blood drive. And if you don't know what a blood drive is, that is a blood donation campaign. It is not a truck that drives blood. Well, actually, that is a part of it because there are trucks that will take your blood. There's trucks that park in a parking lot, and it has chairs in there and cookies and juice, and they'll trade you all of those except the chairs for blood. Your blood, hopefully. I am very bad at pitching this.
It's a really noble cause. Wasn't worded in the best way.
If you want
Give us your blood and you get a cookie.
more accurate, true information, then you can go to
Thank you, someone, for the gifted. Thank you, Small, for the 10. Have you seen his mom's book about Mark growing up? Oh, I've heard about this. I've heard about this. His mom wrote a book about him, and there was some like very odd things that were wrote in it. But I'm not actually sure what the details were. I seen a couple of TikToks about that. I actually totally forgot that. It just got memory hold.
ironlung.com/blood, and you can learn more about the blood donation process. You can
Film all about blood, a blood ocean on the moon. And then he's doing a blood drive. It's genius. Have you guys seen the popcorn bucket, by the way? The Iron Lung pop... Hang on. It looks like the Dune one, but it's like better. Look at that. You know what the worst thing is as well? I remember seeing a tweet saying that Markiplier has a Iron Lung popcorn bucket that will be available at select cinemas. And like, this is Markiplier we're talking about, right? The guy's basically had no controversy apart from his certain taste for milk. But like, people were still quote tweeting it, saying it's like, isn't 3D printed stuff bad for you? Like all the microplastics? And then they just sip their G Fuel Gamer Sups or like, you know, whatever plastic bottled water they have on their desk. It's like cope, actual cope. Like, no one on that platform is happy, man. I swear. They just always need something to like pick at. Thank you, Young, for the 5. Imagine thinking Has Been Hotel unironically goes hard. Change the profile picture, Unk. Yeah, what's your picture, mate? What is that? What is that? I'm going to pull you up. I'm going to pull you up. Young aesthetic. No, I'm putting your fucking channel on blast. Hang on. Let's find you. No. We're pulling him up. We're pulling him up. Oh, the anime picture's spoken. Oh my god. Oh, of course. Oh, the anime profile picture has spoken. Oh my, of course. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Let me get down. Let me get down and just kneel. I am bowing before you, anime profile picture. I am so sorry that I have a Has Been Hotel profile picture and you have anime. I'm not saying Mob Psycho's bad, but you know he said that as his picture and he's like, this is like literally me. Right, I'm not going to bully him anymore. He's probably going to tell his mom or something. Anyway.
can even see a map of where we will have blood donation trucks on.
Has Been Hotel isn't that good? No, it's not. I just think Vox is a well-wrote character because he's like a bad guy, but he has like an arc. And it's really obvious in season 3 they're going to make him a good guy as well.
On the 30th at your local movie theaters, you might notice that
I'm not going to start messaging you on Insta. I will block you.
this map is nowhere nearly as filled as the other map on the main page, because this one, also, we do have showings in Europe, but that's not the main focus of this right now. I want to talk about the blood.
He has Let TV head. I mean, I had some mates in the server that just kept saying, what was it? Like, there was one character in Has Been Hotel that looked 2% like me, and he's like the biggest bitch in the entire show. Was it Abel? That's grim. Even the hair's similar. That's pretty grim. Yeah, I can't let the ups know that I watch Has-Been. I can't let the ups know.
Blood drive, first and foremost. You will notice that we do not have as many locations here as we do have theaters on that map. And it is right now US only, and one in... Where the hell? There's one in the... Sorry. There's one in the...
Just a submarine profile picture.
I don't think that's in the right place. I don't.
Why are you wearing a jumper at this time? Because of the heat wave in Melbourne? You see, I don't know how... Okay, the reason why I always wear a hoodie, I don't know how the air conditioning works. So for the past week and a half, I've had it blasting 13 degrees Celsius, max cooling fan, and I can't turn it off. So my apartment is like a fridge. And I don't want to mess with it because I'll probably turn it off and then the heating will come on again. So I have to sleep. I have to sleep with the hoodie on because it's too cold in here. That's not even cope. Like I don't know how to fix it. But I like it when it's cold. I would much prefer it's cold because the heat got so bad here that the roof's generator that powered the AC melted. And I could not sit here and stream, man. It was like 40 degrees. I'd be like every Valorant player just sat there in my underwear. It would have been grim. So, you know, I kind of took the day off. And after that moment, when the AC got fixed, I was like, I am always having it on the coldest setting and never turning it off.
I think that's...
Why should I check Discord? You just say that, like... Okay, let me look. Oh, what's that? Plus 200 notifications. Like where?
That's quite right. These have, I think that's supposed to be California, but I think the GPS location is way off. They have...
Open your windows? No, because then all the mosquitoes get in. Like, I live so high up, man, and they still find a way up here, like, rent-free.
Windows and times.
Like, I keep getting flies whenever I open the door, and then I'll ask chat, I'll be like, how did they get in? And then they'll just say they flew. It's like, yeah, cheers. But how do they fly up, like, 40 floors?
There, some of them are on the 30th, some are on the 31st, some will be there on the 2nd, the 1st of February, and they have windows of times they're going
Do you not have a fly screen? No.
to be there. But I don't want people...
No, they look ugly, though. No, I don't want fly screens. They look really ugly. It's like, no.
to feel like they need to go into the middle of...
And then when a fly comes in, I don't kill bugs, except they're mosquitoes, because mosquitoes come for you. They get whacked. Any bug I see, it's like, okay, I can't kill it. I need to let it out. Have any of you seen someone successfully catch a fly in a cup, by the way? Has anyone documented that? That's never happened. A spider, sure. Cockroach, sure.
What is this? It's that one lake that I don't know the name of. I only know Lake Erie because that's the one I was next to. It's a lake of some kind. I don't know. You don't need to go there. That's not the right location. You can go to any blood bank near you. If you want to try to organize this so that you can all donate on the same day, that's great. But right now it doesn't feel very good to...
Why is there none here? What happens here? Isn't that Ohio? What I never understand why, like, Midwest America, nothing happens. Nothing happens here.
Be like, hey, I'm banging this drum. Let's break a
That's Wyoming.
record so that it can tie into the...
Okay, where's Ohio? Oh, it's over. Yeah, actually not even close. That's rough. Yeah, Colorado, I went there. That's really nice. Utah, Wyoming. So nothing happens here, right? This is like these are the states where nothing happens. Like, some stuff happens here. A lot happens here. There are some happenings here, but nothing happens here. Okay.
Movie, I think that the urgency of it is enough motivation alone, because there is some urgency. There is a blood shortage that's happening right now. At least when I'm recording this, these are news articles that came out just like a day ago or 2 days ago.
40-year-old has-been hotel fan, by the way. Holy cooked. Why are you now adding like 12 years? Why are you doing that?
There is a severe blood shortage across the entirety of the country, and the urgency that people need blood is paramount.
I just got broken up last night and it sucks more than I'd like to admit to anyone, Earl, but your streams always put a smile on my face.
Oh, my
Consider
balls.
this a thank you for being my safe place.
Thank you, Sin, for the 10. It does get better. I promise you, it does get better. Thank you, Young, for the 10. This is low-key boring. Can you put on Subway Surfers? You know what I'll do, mate? This is the second time you donoed. How about I pull up your Fortnite streams from 7 years ago when you were probably a squeaker? Do I do that? Chat, do I do that? I could do that.
I have an anime profile picture. I'm like self-based.
What kind of blood type is blood type that can be given to anyone? It's O negative, right? Yeah. Ooh, they got a little diagram. I want to see this. For God's sake, like, you're gonna get fucking DDoSed from like what? Like going on a blood donation site? All blood types graph, or like a chart. Yeah. Okay. Cleveland Clinic. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So AB... Oh, AB can give to everyone as well. AB positive can give to everyone. O negative can give to everyone. If you've got A negative, you're screwed. Oh, O negative. O negative, it's over. O negative, it's over. A negative, it's over. It's actually over. A plus can give to O plus. I think mine was O. Or maybe it was AB. It was O or it's AB? I forget.
Guys, how do I get the empathetic blood? Please. I want to be a good person.
It is absolutely critical for some patients that are having severe blood loss.
Are you joking? Okay. Look, I know Markiplier's talking about some serious stuff, right? We literally just started the stream and you're already pulling this. How fast do you guys work, man? I started the stream 10 minutes ago. Like you gave me like scarring on my head as well, man. What you've made the dome of my head look like Two-Face. That's out of line. That's out of line.
That they get a
That's so unfunny.
blood transfusion immediately, or else the doctors can't do anything to treat any of the other things going wrong with that patient. They need the blood first and foremost just to stay alive long enough for them to be treated. That's why it's critical. I mean, if you've seen pretty much...
Oh, sorry. I woke up. He said critical. I thought you uploaded
any medical show, they've talked about this at length, or they...
Yeah, I need to start donating blood. I remember getting my my bloods done, and I think I've said this before, my iron levels were too high. And apparently if you've got too much iron, it's pretty hard to get rid of it. And it causes the same symptoms as too little iron, like fatigue and stuff like that. So apparently a good thing you can do is
I can get to your window on such
donate
a
blood.
high floor because I smell you sweat and fart. Such a sweet smell I can never forget. It's like a thirsty camel finding an oasis in the desert.
Thank you, Housefly, for the $10.
Yo, Pyro is losing hair. It's Joe over. Time to let it go, Unk.
I'm not losing hair. I got more hair than you, I bet.
have had an episode about it, and so you can picture the urgency. And when there is a shortage, that literally means that
Yeah, I might start donating blood, actually. Because apparently it is a way to get the iron out of your blood if you've got too much
there will be some patients
iron lung.
that will not be able to get blood, and who could have survived possibly with treatment if they had a
Bloodletting and donating blood are the only real ways to get rid of microplastics. That's not true. There's technology that
The only
gets
thing
rid
that
of
I can
the
think that
microplastics.
happened in the Midwest and Northwest of the US is in the 1980s an active volcano blew up on a railroad's property in the 1980s. Autism train brain be damned. There's a video by Peter Dibble if curious.
And you poke bird for the 10 and the history lesson.
transfusion, but they don't have that available. I think that it's vitally more important that
Will
we
you put your hair on like Darth Vader puts on his helmet in Empire Strikes Back?
Thank you, Officer Bowles, for the 10. I understood that reference.
Officer Bowles.
Does he actually laugh straight afterwards as well?
just try to do some good, because in times of crisis or in any time where you feel like you can't contribute to the world or can't help in one way and you really want to, blood donation is sometimes the most direct way to do that. I've donated blood a lot in my past. I fell out of the habit when I came to LA, but I had donated enough before that to get my gallon pin. So if that also matters to you, there are achievements.
Dude, you get like Reddit gold for donate. Okay, I need to start doing this.
That you can get in.
1 gallon is insane.
In physical tokens.
How did he live when they took all that?
Also, if you've always wanted to know your blood type, great opportunity to do that. They'll tell you. If you want more information on the eligibility, you can donate if you're under 18, but you have to be 16 with parental consent. There's various forms here. You'll need ID.
Someone mentioned this before. Didn't they have a thing where it's like if you're gay, you can't donate blood, or if you've got like a tattoo or something like that? If you've got tattoos? Hang on. Can you be gay and donate blood? America. Holy shit, that only happened in 2023? That was, oh my, that's not even long ago. What? I mean, that's good now, but that's actually madness.
It takes...
If you have AIDS, you can't. I tried.
Probably about an hour if you need to register, if you've already...
Yeah, I don't think they'd take your blood if you had AIDS. For some reason.
You've been registered before. If you're been to a blood bank before, you still need to do some paperwork, but it's less than if you just came in, and then the actual donation process takes about 15 minutes. If you're squeamish, just remember it's for a good cause, but if it's too much for you, don't worry about it. Go with a friend if you can. If you want to donate blood and then...
If he did that in Australia, I would actually go to one.
Go see
genuinely
a movie afterwards. It could be Iron Lung, or it could be something a little less...
I would definitely do that.
Stressful.
But I think it's only in America, even though Iron Lung is showing in Australia.
Also, then...
Thank you, Validity, for the 5. Watching the stream while writing my fantasy novel. Thank you for the inspiration for my antagonist. Yeah, that's great to hear. Cheers. Can you make the antagonist like really, really fat? Thanks.
Maybe if you're feeling lightheaded, you don't pass out there.
Yeah, apparently you get a bit drowsy after donating blood. I don't know how much they take in a single session, though.
So that would...
Because where does blood come from again? It's your red blood cells. No, it's your bone marrow. It's your bone marrow, I'm pretty sure. People it comes from your heart. Where is blood made? I think it is bone marrow. Yeah. The biology. I remember biology you're taught when you're 12. Yeah. So I always remember like people thinking it comes from your heart, bro.
Would be great.
How does it come from the brain?
More information here.
Don't you get milk for donating blood to Markiplier?
You can get FQ. You don't need to buy a ticket for it. And again, you do not need to drive to the locations here on the map where they are. This is if you are near one, you can find a blood donation truck that is part of the Iron Lung Blood Campaign. If you go to any blood bank in your area, you can also say you're part of the Iron Lung, or you can write on the...
I'm going to write down the whiteboard now. I need to actually donate blood. Donate blood. There we go. I have so many ideas on the whiteboard. So many ideas. I was gonna show on stream my whiteboard, but it looks like ramblings of a madman, and then half the YouTubers would just steal the video ideas.
Bag to Markiplier and a little heart symbol or something like that. I don't think they'll let you take a selfie with it, but you could ask, I guess. Don't ask.
I tried to draw like on my whiteboard to make it look like more decorative, and then I realized I can't draw, so I gave up after like 10 minutes.
Don't ask that. The reason that we don't have a ton of trucks here is just because there was not enough time to prepare. These are trained medical professionals who need...
Whiteboards go hard. You need a whiteboard. Like, I need one as a necessity. I got the calendar app on my phone and then a whiteboard. Because it is just like the actual lack of object permanence. You'll have a great idea. You put it in your notepad,
Hey,
your
Pyro,
notes on your phone.
Not too sure if you remember me. I gave
and
you
then
2 vinyls
you'll forget.
back in AU packs like 2 years ago. One was the Utopia soundtrack and the second one Vaporwave compilation, which is the only legally legal way to listen to Beach Walk. Hope they are holding up.
Thank you, Anam, for the 10. Oh, I need to write that on the whiteboard as well.
Happy birthday, Pyro. Big 60 this year.
I am currently trying to get the rights to White Woods Beach Walk. currently. But unfortunately, Sony are the greediest company on earth. Alright, coming back. Yeah, Sony is so greedy, man. Because, like, Whitewoods Beach Walk. I really wanted to get the rights to Whitewoods Beach Walk. Because these guys here, right? Hang on, actually. Let's finish this video before I do side quest number 3.
Need to be at all these donation trucks. They need to travel. They need to be there, set up. That's why they have limited windows. That's why the limited time. But donation centers and blood banks around you are usually open much more often, much more reliably. So please donate. There's a shortage right now, and it is some good you can do. Now, finally, circling back to what I was saying before, if you haven't heard, we are in Australia already. We're in New Zealand already. We're in Canada and the UK and Iceland, apparently.
Wait, what was that? Are they in Play Sweden? Can we see it? Iron Lung, find your nearest theater. Let's have a look. I bet you it's down. Oh, it's on at Hoyt's. It's on at Hoyt's. That's like an Australian chain. Okay, wait, hang on. Where is this?
Chat be like, Pyro, can I have a glass of water? Chat. He wants a glass of water.
You got it playing in Hawaii. There's 7 theaters that are playing it in Hawaii? Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we got it in America. Iceland. Is it just one theater? Yeah, it's just the one. In Reykjavik. Reykjavik. What about Svalbard? Oh, it's over. It's over. Nothing happens in Svalbard apart from shooting polar bears. It's over. What about Play Sweden? Wait. Play Sweden. Did we win? Oh my god, it's in Play Sweden. Okay, Stockholm. Damn! Oh, I know that theater, one of those. What else we got? It's over. It's over. Russia took another L. What about China? Why not China? America 2.2k. Australia 230. Okay, so Mexico lost, South America lost, Africa lost, China lost, Russia lost, Norway won, Finland lost. Finland lost? They made... Well, okay.
Check your notepad.
Show us your notepad.
Check your notepad.
Check your notepad.
Check my notepad. Hang on. I just did a bit where I put a link in there. Why is it not there anymore? Wait. Close it. Don't save. Open it. Dude, why have they... Did they fucking patch it now just because of Lakari? Okay. Yep. Great stuff.
Well, that's part of Europe. So we are in Europe now. We're in several countries. You can go to ironlung.com.
They actually patched it. They patched it. If you close it... Wait. Let me try that again. So if I copy paste that, and then I close, right? Don't save. And I go onto Notepad again. They have legit done the Lakari patch. It's... Oh my God. That's when Windows listens. Okay.
And you can see where on the map. This is not all of the locations.
No. The entire bit is if you close Notepad, it doesn't actually delete it. It auto-saves the session.
We only got a list of 250 to add to the map, and I think there are 250 again more that need to be added, but we're not going to get them till Monday. So check with your local listings. We're not in every country in Europe, obviously, but we did our best, and it's a
How is it rage bait?
very complicated
You closed it the wrong way. I closed it both times.
process, especially in other countries, but we managed it, and we got in some of them at least. Check back on Monday. There'll be more information about the other theaters that are in Europe, or check your local listings to see.
I will give Lakari a shout out though. I kind of realized I had passwords on my Notepad, and I was like, wait a minute, this is so I had to like move those to a piece of paper
if it's going to be playing near you. Thank you everybody so much for watching. More information, ironlung.com. Link is
Yeah, I think it was my PayPal login or something, and then yep, every commission I've got would have been leaked. Well, it's already been leaked, let's be real. But oh yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, this video, Whitewoods. I do want to look at getting Whitewoods Beach Walk back. So I can't even play it. Claimed.
La Vie en Rose by Grace Jones. And she stole all my money. All my money.
So the reason why we can't use Beach Walk for years and years and years is because Whitewoods don't care, but what a lot of Vaporwave artists did, they sampled other music. And they sampled La Vie en Rose from Grace Jones. So you can hear, it sounds very similar because they basically got the beat and then they just slowed it down. You can hear it, right? You can hear it. It's the exact same. It's just basically slowed down. Also, there's a picture of Grace Jones. She's still alive? Damn. There is a picture of her that goes like really hard. Oh yeah, that one. Look at that, bro. That picture goes so hard. Actually mental. Is that what she looks like now? That was like 2 years ago. She's aged so well. What is she like? She's nearly 80, man. Holy jeans. Jesus Christ. How is it? Okay, get the guy out that said Tyler, the Creator. She was before Tyler, man. By like 4 decades. But yeah. Wait, where's that Trump tweet? There's a Trump tweet about good genes. Ah, here it is. I found it. So here's a tweet of talking about good genes. It is Donald Trump, and he is replying to...
I wanted to donate blood for Markiplier because he's from Cincinnati, Ohio, very near where I'm from, but I had blood cancer as a child, almost 15 years in remission, yay.
Oh, congrats,
and from
man.
research, I can't donate blood SMH. He sold out at the local theater too.
Oh, it's good to hear you're in remission, Caden. Thank you for the 10. Thank you, Llama, for joining. Yeah, look, I thought he was replying to Little B. He goes, I don't even know the context here. I just remember it's rent-free in my head. 6, 7 likes. Your dad gives good brain? Damn, it's called genes. What does that mean? But yeah, the entire thing got claimed. They mass claimed all of my older videos. I really want to get it back though, but like we'd have to pay Sony a lifetime license. I'm not even joking, dude. They will charge me hundreds of thousands of dollars US dollars. I'm not joking. It's not a bit. These music companies are the most out of touch corporate entities that exist on the planet. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Ludwig Red Bull fridge to reach into every stream and then take a sip and get paid 50 grand. So it's a bit of an investment. Honestly, I had the idea of doing a bit of a sellout thing like Schlatt did, where, you know, he just wanted to buy that monkey statue. So he started selling merch about it. I might do the same thing. I don't know. We'll see. I love heroin. What else we got? I think we got like 2 more videos and then we'll jump onto Alien. What happened to Twitter? Nothing good. Nothing good, mate. Nothing good.
If there's one thing that brightens my day, it's social media. Let's just say I'm a little...
Wait. You guys remember the social media drugs? And one of the pills was Uber. There it is. Oh, he's ODing on Uber!
Make
Stop
your own
it!
outro tune in a free music software. It would be legendary to watch that live while you make a sick beat even if it's mid. Wobby did it, now he uses it for everything.
Make an outro tune in free music software? That's going on the whiteboard. You guys are just making me so much money, man. Holy. Let me write that down. Make outro song.
Hey Pyro, I worked grave shift and work sent me home early because of the enormous cold brap cloud you sent over the United States. So thanks for that. Glad to see you're streaming and I finally get to see it live. Also, the xenomorph is hot.
The xenomorph is not hot, man. Can we stop with that? Like, how are you gonna look at that and be like, oh my god, peg me please? It is just a skeleton. I made this argument before. Like, you see this? You see this? You get a bit of a little stiffy? Like, look at that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Oh, plap, 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 the xenomorph. Oh, plap, 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 plap. Yep, just, it's illness. It's illness. You need to get immediate psychiatric help. I love these drugs, though. Photoshop is a drug, apparently, when it's most people's job. Fair enough. WhatsApp is a drug, apparently. What is that? Tinder? You can tell I'm bitchless. I think that's Tinder. Google is a drug. Instagram is a drug. Twitter's a drug. Is that LinkedIn? Okay, I don't think anyone's hooked on LinkedIn. Facebook? I don't even know what that is. Snapchat? Uber. Oh, God, he's addicted to Uber! He needs to go somewhere for a meeting. He's addicted. Why doesn't he just walk, bro? I mean, that's VK. That's the Russian one. Pinterest. Who uses Pinterest?
Little barnyard hog who likes his feed. So you can imagine...
Have you seen Dead by Daylight's Queen's Xenomorph? Are we still on it? Are we still on the Xenomorph bit? Holy. Holy. No, I get it now. No, I get it. I get it. Oh mein Gott und Himmel. I get it now. I get it. Never mind. I get it. I get it.
Imagine my shock when earlier this month I came across reports that my favorite social media site X, formerly known as Twitter, was caught in a scandal after accounts commanded its AI chatbot Grok to crank out naked and violent images of...
I heard about this. Like girls in bikinis being undressed or something like that. Like Grok was doing that.
Women and children against their will. Jeez, I'm crow. So how did one of the biggest social media platforms in the world suddenly devolve into an enormous printer for revenge porn? Or, in other words...
Grok, is this true? Like, Grok does something really bad and then you ask it, is this true?
I'm here outside the offices of X/Twitter. It's safe to say that most of us know Twitter, the bird app that first...
Okay, we need to stop blaming Elon for this, right? Elon sped up the death spiral of Twitter. He did not start it. It was already going down that path. He just he just cranked it up to 11.
In 2006 and quickly established itself as the world's virtual town square.
I mean, you know it's bad when there's a rival platform like Blue Sky. Like, people feel like they have to start their own platforms now.
People, but your drug is minoxidil for that big receding temple.
I don't take minoxidil. I don't take that. I don't take any hairline supplements.
Especially
I read online, it makes you very sad and it kills your sex drive. Like no.
if your town square is filled with attention-whoring keyboard psychopaths like Kevin Durant, every senator, Russian rage bots, and yours truly. By 2022, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk.
What is Blue Sky? It was made as like an offshoot of Twitter. It's like much more left-leaning. Even though there are lefties and righties on Twitter, you know, the gap of extremism just gets bigger and bigger. But Blue Sky is predominantly like left orientated. Like pretty much all the furry artists that I commissioned kind of like jumped over there and stuff, because it's like, even though the site is dead in comparison to Twitter, because it's almost like I would never use Blue Sky myself, but it's almost like you can kind of actually have a conversation there, because if I scroll through Twitter now, even on my burner account, it's basically just plagued by gimmick accounts that are quote tweeting to get an own so they can get paid because they've got a blue check mark. Like the current meta for Twitter at the minute, and it basically will be for the future, is quote tweeting. I wouldn't be surprised if these gimmick accounts have like a fake account that tweets something stupid just so they can quote tweet it and get and farm all the interactions off it. Because again, it's like what I talked about with the fitness stuff last stream. It's like as soon as anything can be monetized, that's when it goes to shit and all the grifters come in.
Was so addicted to the app that he bought it and gave it a techno-conservative cyber emo glow-up, renaming it X, the Everything app. One of his first moves was to operate X with looser content.
Blue Sky's lobotomized Twitter. I mean, Blue Sky would have its own echo chambers as well, like pretty much every social media platform does.
Moderation.
I deleted Twitter 3 months ago. It felt so freeing. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not like a brave statement to say that Twitter's bad, right? But it's like, I don't get how you have these people that tweet on there like 50 times a day and they're doing it for free. For free. Like, if at least if they got a blue check mark, it's like, all right, fair enough, mate. You probably make $20 by the end of the month. But like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
Standards, positioning it as an oasis for free speech and wannabe edgelord humor. Some applaud.
What was that? Jarvis, go back. Why did the woman cross the road to get to the store? We gotta find that. Is that real? He must have used a JavaScript. He must have used a JavaScript. Yeah, no, no, it's fake. It's fake. I really hoped that was true, because that was just like, ugh. The kind of guy to go to the crypto meetup and he's like, guys, look at my, you know those people that like, they've got like a Stone Island patch and they just sat there like recording a video and they're just like showing the patch off, or like, you know, they've got like a really expensive Richard Miller or Rolex and they're just there like, you know, at the meeting like, oh. Yeah, I just gotta stretch my arm. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better.
Humor. Some applauded the move, while others raised concerns that Elon's plans.
Bro would know, I don't have a watch, idiot. Like, I've got a running watch that I wear when I run to track how far I've ran, but that's it. I take it off as soon as I'm done. I don't like watches. I don't like things on my wrist.
Might actually open the door for hateful and perverted activity. Or at least more than what was already going on there. Now, prior to Elon's purchase, Twitter already had a long history of hosting a robust supply.
It's not autistic. No, it's a preference. Just because I don't want to wear a watch.
Oh, you don't get it. It's like jewelry for men.
Shut up.
Lego piece 5473.
Thank you, Lego piece 5473. 5473. The hair color isn't even right, man. It's not even right. Minifigure hair bowl cut, parted in center. Don't call it bowl cut, parted in center. It's, nah. Bowl cut, parted in center.
Of porn and child abuse. I'm looking at you, Beagle Facts. And it was a stated priority of Elon to rid the website of explicit content involving children on day one. According to X, the efforts began pretty well, with hundreds of thousands of accounts being deleted just in the first few weeks. But
the problem is with Twitter bots, it's like a hydra. You cut one head off, you ban one bot account, 20 more just appear out the abyss.
towards the end of last year, a viral trend emerged where users would find real pictures of women and children on the platform, then tell X's integrated AI chatbot Grok to make the images more sexual. To which it said, "On it, boss."
Over the past 2 weeks, you've kind of been the face of what's been happening on Grok right now.
That might be the wrong word.
You've been the...
Is it normal that my testosterone intake causes me to be attracted to men? Yes. That's very straight. It's part of the process.
Yeah, I can leave.
Yep, screaming at women as well and like following them home at night. That's all part of the process. Do not report yourself to the police.
Ashley St. Clair is a bit of a roller coaster media figure, rising to prominence as a conservative shitposter before more recently woken up on the lib side of the bed. She's also one of the most vocal victims of Grok's nudification frenzy, is currently suing X for it, and, it should be mentioned, has a child with Elon Musk.
I find it amazing. I find it incredible how like AI can be used as a get out of jail card. It's like there's so many stories of like people that have been using AI that are basically incels and stuff, and then they've ended up killing themselves because AI has nudged them to do it. And then the company behind it is just blameless, completely blameless for like facilitating that.
Folks trying to stand out.
You know, it's like an AI was created, it did this thing, a bad thing, and then it's almost it's treated as like a victimless crime or like a blameless crime. Not a victimless crime, but a blameless crime.
Online is difficult. Take it from a guy who, for better or worse, tries to stand out online all the time. Now, it may shock you, but I'm only a man, not a company. However,
wasn't there one kid that was like talking to AI and he thought he was talking to like Daenerys Targaryen or something like that?
I do understand that companies, they also need to stand out online. And if you're a company who needs to stand out online, then
I'm not watching the ads. Shut up. You get your bag. You get your bag, but we're not watching.
And everyone, go give
I'm still bitter I got no ad read for Fear and Hunger.
them a damn look.
I had just put my son down to sleep, and then...
Okay, I really misinterpreted what she just said there. I thought she just euthanized her son.
I received a text from a friend with a Twitter link. I opened it, and Grok had undressed me, put me in a bikini from a fully clothed photo. So I immediately started talking to the robot and added him and said, "Hey, I don't consent to this. Please confirm that you're not going to produce any more non-consensual images like this of me." And at first Grok said, "Well, you know, it's humorous. I didn't mean anything." And I said, "Well..."
Grok actually pulled the veto from The Sopranos. It was a joke. Grok literally said it was a joke. There's a scene in The Sopranos where one of the guys is, he's found out to be gay, and he's in a gay bar. And in The Sopranos, in like the mafia and stuff, it's really bad if you're gay. Like, it's really looked down upon. I'm guessing because the Catholic ties with, like, you know, Italians and stuff like that. But, yeah, like, he gets caught, and he basically just goes, "It's a joke!"
I was here. It's a joke. Yo, fucking fag. Watch it, buddy. You fucking watch it, cupcake.
He's just there dressed in like leather gay biker gear. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Not fucking funny. Please confirm that I don't consent. And Grok obliged, said nothing else would be produced. And then what preceded that was infinite.
I stopped watching Sopranos after the therapist didn't tell Tony about the thing that happened to her. Should I continue?
Photos being produced.
I don't even remember that.
Were much more explicit. The age that I was in the photos also got younger, down to 14 years old.
So Twinkly, tell me, what does that boy pussy go pop for? Stop fronting like you're never at the center of freak-offs before I make you flip another coin and make that Badussi bleed for life.
Why don't you be a good boy and do it?
There's some things you just need to keep in here, I think. There's just a few things that need to stay in the brain and not be put out. Just keep them in there.
Me at 14.
Voice break.
Had Grok undress me and put me in a bikini. They had then produced images of me rubbing my breasts in this, bent over like in front of my toddler's backpack with nothing covering me except floss.
You are the mother of one of Elon's children. What has the response been like from Grok, if any from Elon, since this has started to happen and you've spoken out about it?
So I am using the avenues available and the resources available to every other woman that this has happened to. I am reporting it through the platform and gauging the response time as any other individual. Some of these images are...
I do like the fact, though, how she confronted Grok and not Twitter support, and it literally just went, it was a prank.
still up. Some
No, you don't get it. I was doing a bit.
were being removed, and then others, the ones of me underage, took the longest. They were up for, I think the longest one that I'm aware of was 36 hours.
Was Grok ever floated as a potential baby name?
I am not at liberty to discuss that.
Thank you, just had to ask that one.
But it's not just Ashley that's been targeted by Grok. Madison, aka Giggly Puff, is a Twitch streamer and software engineer who's been on Twitter for a
Giggly Puff. That is a name. What kind of content do you do? Okay, you just look like a... Okay, is this meant to be like the Mandela catalog equivalent of like the fucking Talk to a Girl? What is this? What am I looking at? Is this Haley Welch? I don't get it. Right, anyways.
about the last decade.
As a lot of people are finding old posts and trying to get Grok to undress me and things like that. I
Great first introduction there.
thought it had cooled down and that I could just make a very tame post just for my audience, wishing them a happy new year.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. This could be a really harrowing story, but I cannot get the image of her flossing and looking like Haley Welch Talk to a Girl with like really ominous music, low camera quality. That looked like an ARG.
But it still got flooded with AI image generations of me that were sexual, explicit. You know, there was full nudity. There were very explicit images just flooded.
I don't know why you would make like AI porn of a real person. Like, what brings you to do that? Like, it's so easy to just commission art, like, genuinely. Okay, it sounds like a cope. It sounds like a cope, but like, it's a cope. It's a cope. Never mind. I should have kept it in my head. Never mind. It's a cope. It's a cope.
Grok blocked. I've opted out of it in settings. I've asked Grok explicitly not to generate images of me and said that I don't consent to these. And there's pretty much nothing you can do to stop it from happening.
By the beginning of January, Grok was printing out images like it was Employee of the Month at the horrifying porn factory. At its tamest, Grok was used to put people in bikinis, but oftentimes it went so far as to completely strip them, then add things like blood, bruises, scars.
Okay, that's actually a good point, though. Commissioning art is actually pretty expensive. That's a very valid point. That is a very valid point. It can get very expensive.
Burn marks, oils, and
they get off to the lack of consent. That probably is a thing, unironically. That's probably part of it for them, because it's like they know it's a real person kind of thing.
Other various fluids. Between January 5th and 6th, one estimate put Grok as spitting out 6,700 explicit images every hour.
It became a huge phenomenon on X. You had thousands and thousands of people generating thousands of images a day of various people in states of undress, looking like they've been beaten to within an inch of their life. All kinds of horrible things, including, again, photos of kids, like actual kids.
That's John Herman,
Why are we all saying 6'7" now? When was 6'7" ever said?
Technology reporter for New York Magazine who insisted we get a guy's perspective on the matter.
At the same time, you had people at X, including Elon Musk, but also a lot of higher-ups at the company who post publicly bragging about how much engagement they were getting. Not specifically for this, although they got close, but sort of pulling up charts and being like, wow, what an amazing time.
As John highlights, while X was hosting the Coachella of deepfake smut.
Grok 2025. It's just porn, 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 and then Chris Brown. Right, what other videos do I have linked? You had Brick Link bookmarked? Oh yeah, because I was looking at, I wanted to get a Pokemon, They were selling Pokemon Lego. I wanted to get into that. And then fucking scalpers bought it. Of course they did. I hope they die.
Engagement on the platform skyrocketed. For days, this was celebrated by senior leadership without directly addressing why it was happening. Elon even joked about the whole thing after he retweeted this post, which is completely tasteless.
It was so expensive. What was it called? Bricklink again? It was like Bricklink Pokemon. No, it wasn't any of these. No, was it that? Was it that one? Yeah. It was that one. It was that one. And it sold out like immediately. I was going to buy it the next day because Dolan linked me it. Then it just got slurped up because of course it did.
A real toaster's nipples are nowhere near there.
How is it autism? Like, I've never used Lego, bro.
But while the US government dragged their feet, other countries like India, France, the Philippines, and the
Remember how, like, whenever you'd find, like, an account preaching about, like, you know, white is right kind of thing, and then they found out that a huge amount of those accounts are actually based in India?
UK started sounding the alarm and threatening legal action.
And why has the EU...
Thank you, Young, for the 5. I'm still waiting for the Subway Surfers. I'm still waiting for you to change your profile picture to something that isn't anime.
Who's spoken out about this?
Thank you, B, for the Prime.
To more than the United States. Is it because there are more women over there?
Yeah.
Eventually, the public outcry became enough that 4 days following the peak of Grok's porn spewing, X brought down the number of photos being created by limiting the image generation feature to paid subscribers only, a move that was devastating to perverts and ideal for perverts with money. By January 15th, the state of California had announced its own investigation into the company, and X decided to tighten Grok's algorithm and even block certain users from the image generation feature altogether in select areas. As it stands today, X said that Grok
Couldn't they just make a new account?
will largely prevent people from creating images of others in revealing clothing such as bikinis, with Elon even suggesting that Grok should have a moral constitution. Now all of this seems like a step in
Very brave, Elon. Very brave statement there.
the right direction.
Next, he'll say murder's bad.
That direction, of course, being the one away from free unlimited blackmail porn. But to take a step back for a moment, perhaps you
Thank you, Massa, for the Prime.
at home have been sitting and watching this program wondering to yourself, why did we all have to go through this in the first place? Well, part of it has to do with the obvious business opportunity that comes with capitalizing on horniness. It's why Green Giant Vegetables move so much product. It's also why Grok has a built-in spicy mode and waifu character that...
Oh my god, I remember covering this. It is literally that woman from Death Note, by the way. What's her name again? Death Note woman. Miss Amini. It's the same character, man. Bruh. Dude, Elon watched Death Note one time on ketamine, and then he's just like, oh my god, my wife.
tells me I'm a big handsome man whenever I want. But I don't know, folks. Really seems like the main reason why X and Grok went goon abuser mode this past month is really just because these products are a reflection of the guy who runs the place.
How much of the current programming behind Twitter do you think stems directly from what Elon is hoping?
Oh, all of it.
All of it? Right
this,
now?
This could be stopped with a singular message to an engineer. And I've watched him bother those engineers over a lot less.
From the beginning of his ownership of Twitter, it was just purging the parts of the company that would have handled this stuff by.
How much of AI do you think is used for gooning? Genuinely. Like a percentage. There has to be a percentage here.
Default.
Like, comedically, 80%. Realistically, I think 20%.
You would have had people...
90%. 3%? It's definitely going to be like 20% at least. 100%. Just everyone goons.
In...
I don't think it's 90%. I think it's at least like... Dude, if it was 45%, that would be insane.
Trust and safety, which has now become sort of like a boogeyman term.
Someone just said Mr. Beast aged a lot.
For people on the tech right.
Mr. Teeth.
Because it was associated with a lot of the controversies over, you know, Twitter censorship and content moderation and stuff like that. But that's just the industry formal name for the teams that handle like truly horrible stuff. And Twitter has sort of stripped a lot of that stuff out, but also chosen to affirmatively sort of say, like, we're doing less. We're putting an AI model into the platform that has a spicy mode, and we're making this like a playful, like teen boy thing, but really what that translates to is thousands of people anonymously requesting that someone be nudified in public.
I do think it's important for people that have had this happen to them, for us to all stick together, and for
He just goes on about like the AI porn dilemma, and someone in chat just says holy mogged.
us to all,
Like that's what ran through that guy's brain. Who said that? Who said holy mogged?
you know, learn about,
It's like
try to
that is the biggest thing that was on that guy's mind. Just who's mogging who. That's it. Like not a single word was actually processed.
be educated
Like that is the definition of like a visual learner.
about AI and realize like what dangers it can bring, and to advocate for ourselves and to keep pushing back against that. Because I don't think we have to accept a world where it's just, okay, you just can never be online, you can never go outside and have a picture taken of you, or you're going to have deep fake porn. I don't think we have to accept that world, and I urge us not to take on that mentality and to realize what our rights are, what, you know, legal district we're in, what laws apply and protections apply to us there, and to take action to push back against this.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got to check tonight's Slopic. I have to take a little look about what I'm covering tonight. That's bright. Okay. What time is it now? It's like 11. Okay, I was going to end stream and then come back. But what I think I'll do is I'll probably just keep streaming, and then I'll probably keep streaming for the next couple of hours. So
And so we find ourselves here, at the tail end of a months-long scandal that appears to have been completely avoidable had the
cover the John Pork dilemma. Did you just wake up like from a 4-year coma?
priorities of the company.
Thank you, Young, for the 5. At least I don't think Has Been Hotel profile picture goes hard. I don't think Has Been Hotel goes hard. I think a certain character from the show has a cool design. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Not been completely taken over by a maniacal
Yeah, he actually has the Joe Rogan fridge mode. Like, it's over.
horny boy stuck inside the barrel-stomached body of a near-trillionaire. And while there has been a lot of outrage that has at least pressured X into changing some of their policies, it also seems like the world is moving on from this episode as if it wasn't completely insane.
Do you think that there will be any consequences?
I wish I could predict this well.
You've been streaming for 67 minutes. Get that guy out. The Saint Valentinez guy, get him out.
Probably not. This is tied to the broader Elon corporate project, which, in addition...
Get him out for saying it twice. Get him out for saying it twice. He said it again. Mods! Mods! He said it again. He said it again, awards. Everyone try... Yep, get him out. Nice one. Thank you.
Having a huge amount
banned.
of power and momentum.
Like he actually made the same joke. I'm pulling up the Vast clip, man. I don't care. He actually did he copy-pasted the same joke.
He did the same joke about 3 times.
What is this? It's so low quality. Why is it so zoomed in?
I don't think it's funny anymore.
Thank you for cooking my joke.
Of its own has like a more
Google moment.
Moral logic.
Thank you, Goose, for the 5. Good morning from Slop America. Which Has Been character do you think looks cool? We'll all assume it's Mimsy. Who's Mimsy? The fat one. I don't even remember that character. Guys, I got a Has Been Hotel character as like a Discord picture. I don't understand why everyone now thinks I'm like a law scholar for the show.
Of its own, which is, you know, conveniently deployed. It is like any objection you raise to what we're doing doesn't matter in the big picture because we're building superintelligence and we're going to Mars. And we're saving 1 million lives with electric cars, and like you getting in the way of that is you're basically, you know, the Antichrist or whatever. The question is basically, is this good or bad for Elon Musk? And the fact that I can't clearly say that building...
I absolutely think, guaranteed, Gen Alpha's cooked, right? everyone like makes jokes now about Gen Z and how it's like, oh, you're into, you know, I don't know, like inflation or turning into a couch or something like that, right? Because maybe you watched a cartoon
Pyro,
as a
I've
kid.
been watching you since
Shut
I
up.
was 10 years
Shut
old.
up a minute. You gave $100. Don't care. I'm talking. So Gen Alpha is cooked because you... God damn it, man. Fuck, I skipped a $100 donut. I feel like a piece of shit now. I will come back to you. Gen Alpha is cooked because now you've got people jumping onto AI like younger and younger. And it'll be less about like... It'll be less about discovering who you are kind of thing. And then it'll just be pushing something. So it'll just snowball and snowball and snowball. Definitely. Like, okay, here's my conspiracy theory. Gen Z was the test bed. We were the test bed for, like, degeneracy, right? It's Gen Alpha that are going to be absolutely cooked. Okay, no, I will replay the dono. I will replay the dono, I'm sorry.
Hey Pyro, I've been watching you since I was 10 years old. I turn 19 next month. I appreciate you. I watch your slop every day. OMW to work and OMW home. You really make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Madal, for the $100. That is insane. Thank you so much. W's in chat for Madal. He just made a millionaire even more richer. A multi-millionaire. Sorry, I had to disclose that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Well, at least you're not Gen Alpha, so there's a chance. Thank you, Trojan, for the $17.67. Okay.
Automated.
Thank you. Thank you for the $20.
Like child
6-7
porn generator, and deploying it and celebrating it is bad for him. The fact that I can't say that's clearly bad is, I don't know, a sign of the times, or maybe I need to just sort of hang it up.
I wish there were more studies done on like kinks and how they work, genuinely. I think that would really help a lot of people understand why their brain is the way it is. I'm not even saying that as a bit or like a clip farm or anything, like genuinely. I am amazed at how common a lot of things are out there, but they're so like taboo and stuff that it's just not talked about. It's not studied. It definitely will over the coming years though, 100%.
Fine,
But I'm genuinely amazed that there is no like studies on that kind of stuff.
John.
You
Hang
should
it up.
watch an episode or a short from Pause Snack Continue. Only then will Tinty decide if you have been good or if you have been bad.
Thank you, Mac Daddy, for the $10.
But while lesser
That's not kink shaming. I'm trying to understand it.
journalists like you might throw in the towel, I remain in the arena. The arena of the internet. Towel held tight, yelling into a microphone at the richest man on the globe who clearly doesn't give two shits about his robot making non-consent.
Disney movie or Totally Spy? Wait, it's Totally Spy. I remember that show, I think. Was that the one where they're just all wearing latex? Yeah. Wow. Yep. That is half the reason Gen Z's cooked that entire show. That's insane. Like, what do you do now to have your kid be normal if you have a child? Just like lock him up in a room for 20 years, like that guy in Old Boy? Like, what the fuck are you meant to do? Thank you, Luddy, for joining.
Sensual porn of people. But I give a shit. It's just what us journalists do.
Didn't they have an episode where they got fat? Yep, they did. No, they literally did. Like, I'm not even joking.
John.
Every cartoon had that, dude.
Wouldn't expect you to understand. For good work, I'm Dan Toomey.
This guy also did a video talking about Zins at one point. All right, we got one more, and then it's gaming time. I want to check out Bisley, because he's been putting out a lot of content. He put this out like yesterday. Well, he put it out a couple hours ago. And he does like the nakey jakey kind of green screen stuff, but he's got someone that does really good lighting for him, so it looks really good.
You know, I've always wondered if I lived in Fallout, would I be willing to do what it takes to survive? I mean, in a world like this full of mutants and other weird things, you'd probably have to get pretty weird yourself if you wanted to live. Like, what if you were really hungry, looking around your house for food, but all you could find were a bunch of carrots? Why?
Yeah, it's like the framing as well. The framing of the background, so it all actually has consistency. That's a really good detail.
There's so many goddamn... If you don't eat something soon, you'll probably die. So really, it's a choice between survival and starvation. And if you had to make that choice, what would you be willing to do?
What?
Cannibalism! Pretty universally considered bad. Even...
It is quite bad. Cannibalism gave one of the worst diseases ever known to mankind. You guys heard of Kuru? You might talk about it in this. You know Dead Island? Dead Island was based off Kuru. What is it? Is it it's not a virus, is it? It's a prion. Yeah, it's a prion. Prions are scary. It's like bacteria can be killed. Hand sanitizer. Viruses can't be killed because they're not alive. You can break them down and denature them. Washing your hands also helps. Prions are like in your brain. Like, I don't think we actually have ever been able to cure a prion. That's like mad cow disease when they were feeding cows to cows. It's like mulch. And then they develop prions. It's like a prion. I don't think it's an infection. It's basically a misfolded brain protein. So it can happen to anyone randomly. It's not really very common. Can prions be cured? No. Yeah, Jakob disease is mad cow disease, I'm pretty sure. I think. Creutzfeldt Jakob disease. Yeah, prions are scary, man. Like, everyone goes on about the Last of Us fungus and, like, viruses, but no, prions are the scary ones. Types of prions. We're doing a science lesson here, guys. Listen closely.
Alright, Unc, I'm going to sleep now. When I wake up, your Discord PFP better be changed. Will to flower emoji, cope harder.
Thank you, Young Aesthetic, for the 10. It will not be changed. I'm keeping it as the Vox GIF. Jakob disease. What is the... It is mad cow disease, isn't it? Yeah, misfolded proteins called prions. So it's not an infection, it's literally just your own brain. And it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. How do you get...
Folded proteins, just unfold them SMH.
Unfold them? That's a good idea, actually. We can cure it. They're common, sporadically no known cause, genetic mutations, accidental medical transmission. Oh, from surgical tools? Ah, there we go. Yeah. Or by eating contaminated beef from cows with BSE. So BSE turns into CJD. It's not contagious. But if you look at Kuru, that's when people were like eating the brains of their family members. It was like a ritual thing to learn their knowledge. You never eat a human brain. Do not do that. Like, that is a speed run to getting a prion. Kuru is a rare, fatal neurodegenerative disease caused by infectious misfolded proteins. Let's have a little look. Oh! The night mode. The night mode. Where is it? 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 There it is. Thank God. Oh, Jesus. It was found in Papua New Guinea. Yeah, that's Dead Island was set in Papua New... Wait. Where is Dead Island 1 set? Isn't it Papua New Guinea? It's Benoi. Oh, it's just off Papua New Guinea. Okay. So it's a fictional island. But this was a real thing, and this is what's based off the virus in Dead Island, even though it's not a virus, it's a prion. Tremors, loss of coordination, neurodegeneration, bursts of laughter. So it's kind of like rabies. Just kills your brain slowly. Deceased family members would be cooked and eaten. It would help free the spirit. Women and children usually ate the brain, where infectious prions were most concentrated, therefore were more commonly affected. So you can eat a person, that's fine. Just don't eat their brain. The outbreak likely started when a villager developed sporadic Jakob disease and died. When villagers ate the brain. Oh, I see. So one person randomly got it, that's scary, by the way. You can just develop a prion for no reason. It just happens. Very, 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 very low chance, but it can just happen. I mean, you can. I mean, there's other aspects of it, you know, like neurodegeneration. I mean, there was
My
a
favorite multimillionaire, red heart emoji, Funga was amazing and I love the long-form content, especially Utopia.
Thank you, Madal, for the $50. We have found a new whale, boys. My career's saved. Thank you for the 50, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways you can get neurodegeneration. It's like if you drink too much alcohol, you can actually get a form of Alzheimer's from it. It's how the Smash Mouth guy died. Smash Mouth singer died. Alcoholism. Liver failure. He's liver disease, but no, it was something else. There we go. Wernicke's encephalopathy. Brain condition, B1 deficiency, heavy alcohol misuse. Yeah, so that's neurodegenerative as well. That's not a prion, though.
It's okay, Pyro. Nobody will eat your brains because they don't want to get horny at your commissions. All jokes aside, you're my favorite trans creator. Your hair genuinely looks really good now.
Thank you, Jekyll Bell, for the 10. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's like you drink so much, you actually deprive your brain of vitamin B1, so it just starts to shut down. It's like people that do nangs or whippets or like NOS canisters. You know the little laughing gas thing? That deprives your brain of B12, and that can put you in a wheelchair because your brain just stops talking to its spine, and there's no way to reverse that. Cannibalism. So it wasn't even because they ate the brains. It's because one guy randomly developed a prion out of nowhere, and then people ate the brain, and it got passed on to them. So it just spread. Disease of the nervous system. Ataxia, loss of coordination. It literally is rabies. They cooked and consumed body parts of their family members following their death to incorporate the body of the dead person into the bodies of the living relatives, thus helping free the spirit. Because infectious prions are particularly concentrated in the brain.
I like this stream. Reminds me of the fact that I am on my 3rd year of biotechnology and I will use my power to find the funny Last of Us mushrooms and make inflation zombies for you.
Thank you, sad Swedish man, for the 10. Please do that. The primary consumers of the brain matter had a much higher likelihood of being infected than men, who typically consume the muscle. Yep, so long story short, you can eat people, that's fine, just don't eat their brain.
Even in the Fallout universe, where morality isn't necessarily top in that priority list, even the people who are willing to kill and steal to survive generally understand that you probably shouldn't eat a guy, even if he looks like really tasty, even if he's wearing a hot dog costume. I'm gonna be wearing a hot dog costume.
I love the political debates that break out about New Vegas. How everyone's saying Caesar's Legion are bad, but then if you side with NCR, you're basically just like a complete pussy. Holy Jesus. Dude, I'm streaming and I'm getting a commission at the same time. What I just got sent as a sketch, that's fucking good.
Look forward to that. But still, even if universally
we're past the era of clip farming, I'm not showing it.
Looked down upon, that does not stop some people from doing it anyway. There are multiple different groups of man munchers across the Fallout universe, and I want to talk about 3 specific instances of them across 3 different games. The first one from Fallout 3, the best one from...
I barely remember the cannibals in Fallout 3. Oh, wasn't it like a random encounter or something?
Fallout New Vegas, and one really interesting example from probably the last game
Thank you, Matthew, for the 2.
in the series you would ever expect me to talk about. Each one of these examples is vastly different from the other, with some people just doing what they got to do to survive, and others who see it as a delicacy for only the most refined palate. Yeah, I got my pinky up, I'm fancy. And even though they're different, each one of them shows a unique corner in the incredible Fallout world. Anyway, the first example from Fallout 3 is in a town called Andale. A small town stuck in time pretending everything is normal. Not really much of a town necessarily, it's just a couple...
he's running mods, it's not authentic.
People living in the 3 houses that were left after...
No, I do remember this family, yeah. I do remember this family. Because I remember the guys... He's wearing the scare shirt. I remember that. Thank you, Scion, for the 5. Look up Jonathan. He had experimental treatment. Also, don't eat nerve tissue. It also has prions.
left after
For more facts, look up FFI. I'm not doing that. I don't trust you.
this little suburban neighborhood got hit with a big nuke to the face. I immediately knew something was wrong here because the first person I talked to was this old man living in the smallest house on the block. And he tried his best to convince me to leave as fast as possible.
What? How? How did you get in here? What are you doing in this town?
I swear, I forget in this quest. I think there's a... Oh, that's right. If you pick the cannibalism perk in Fallout 3, you can basically just say, yeah, you guys are okay. And then they immediately realize you're a cannibal and it's like, oh, we won't kill you.
Get out! Get out while you can!
Claiming that all the people who lived here were evil and crazy.
When you V-dubs the 6. I've done the shopping, washed dishes, and smoked a joint. And you're still react-andying, you bum. The guy bragging about smoking a joint calling me a bum award. That award, that's an amazing award to have.
That if I didn't believe him,
I'm not showing the commission.
I should look in
the $100 and I show it.
Or in shed for proof.
It's like actually trying to make money back. It's like get a commission, then it's like, wait a minute, how do I make this money back now?
I went to the main house to meet these crazy people that he was talking about. And they really didn't seem that strange at first.
Yeah, his lighting is so good though in these videos, genuinely. Because you can do a green screen anywhere. But he's obviously got it set up in After Effects or something, so it always fits. Because Fallout always had that kind of like brown filter. I mean, he's running mods that make it look nicer, but yeah.
Why does everybody keep looking at me like that? These people aren't crazy. These are just God-fearing Americans who think the best thing a man can do is vote, and the only thing worse than a super mutant is a Democrat.
We didn't vote for any beatnik liberal commies, that's for sure.
What's so eerie about them is how they seem to act like everything is fine, and they put on this clear act of calm. Or maybe it's not.
What is wrong with his face? Is he trying to look smacks? He's got like those things that people use to pin their eyes back to make them look bigger.
An act, but it's definitely creepy. Now, this other house across the street is just the same layout of house, but flipped, and instead of a basement, they have a shed in the back. Both the basement and the shed are locked.
He's red-pilled. Well, he does eat a lot of red meat.
And require a key. So I figured I'd just poke around a little.
Wait, is it very hard, or is it just needs a key?
Both the basement and the shed
it's very hard.
Are locked and require a key. So I figured I'd just poke around a little bit more, look for the key, and then see.
Show the commission, you inflated bum. Also to whoever said I am loaded in chat. Yes, I am.
I shouldn't have said that.
Show us the commission, Pyro.
I just got $200 to show it. For fuck's sake. Okay, I've actually got to ask the artist. I've got to ask the artist because I don't want to like fucking. I don't want to show it if they don't want it to be shown.
The basement at night.
Fuck's sake! You weren't meant to give the money, moron. Thank you, Swedish man, for the $100. Thank you, Overmind, for the That's
now,
so bad. That's so bad, man.
Look at the refrigerator in either of these houses, you will find that it is stacked full of something called strange meat.
No, it wasn't. It's not a scam. I'm waiting for a reply. Shut up. I'll show it after the video.
Thing that the old man's fridge does not contain. I asked the man's wife what he thought about all of this stuff, and she just kind of said that no one ever asks her opinion on anything, and then kind of just behaved like a mindless drone.
Oh, well, no one ever asks me my opinion about anything, but I love it here.
She didn't have the key on her either, so odds are it was with the big guy. I asked her and pretty much everyone else in the town about the old man who had told me everyone was crazy, but every one of them just kind of laughed it off. Though the wife did accidentally let slip that this was her dad.
I do remember that woman as well in the cannibal town. Because I remember playing it as a kid on the Xbox 360 and I was like, that woman is like way too nicely dressed. She looks like she's from the Matrix or something.
Dad, and keyword was, because he wasn't her dad, according to her, after she got married. Like, after she got married, he stopped being her dad. I also talked to the son, and he said he's gonna have to marry the little girl across the street, which he does not seem very interested in, mostly because he's pretty sure that's his cousin. Not exactly sure how this all lines up, but they are definitely keeping it
Why does he look 55? Looks like a shrunken down Tony Soprano.
In the family over on this side. He also said some crazy shit about how he doesn't normally get to talk to the new people because his dad will take care of them before he gets to.
Okay, I got permission. The entire bit was you were fuck's sake. Wait. How do you save a... Okay. Nah, I baited. I'm not showing it. I baited.
I've never got a chance to talk to the new
I baited. I'm not showing it.
people. Dad always takes care of them before I get a chance.
There wasn't much else to find in the town, so I decided to wait until nightfall when I could go in and steal the key. But while we wait, I can tell you about this video's sponsor, ZocDoc.
Okay, no, he's doing a sponsor. Yep, there you go. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's all you're seeing. That's all you're seeing. Get your clip farms in. That's all you're seeing. Okay, okay, yeah, okay.
/Bisley.
I saw the ad and it set me
Use
off.
my link.
Okay,
That's important. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video. Once nighttime came, I snuck into the house and...
That's it. Not showing. No, he said $100. I didn't say how long it had to be on there.
Into the room where I could steal the key.
You were sent 200 from 2 different people, and I thank you so much for that money. Easiest money I made in my life. Now I can commission more art. Thank you.
I took it and went downstairs towards the basement. Bodies strung up on meat hooks. More fridges full of this strange meat that we've now confirmed belonged to these people. Some of the bodies in here were raiders, but others, like this one...
Guys, can we stop talking about the art, please? We're trying to watch a really well-produced Fallout video here.
Are just labeled as settler. So they don't eat bad people or people who would cause them harm. They just eat people. Who you are has nothing to do with how you taste, I guess. They really just see you as meat. Yeah,
No, don't set it as your fucking wallpaper, man.
Terrible. I don't know why they would ever just see you like that. Coming up from the basement, the people crowded around me as
I remember this group would sell you mystery meat as well. I think they're the only traders in the game that sell you mystery meat. Well, it's obviously human meat. Thank you, Krupp, for the $33. Put the commission on the bottom left corner of the screen. I am not doing that. No, you got your clips in. I've shown it. I made my promise. That's it.
Out of the house to confront me about all my sneaking around.
Oh, here we go.
Hey there, stranger. I've got...
Is there a speech check you can do, or is it just the cannibalism perk?
That's something that I want to talk to you about. I couldn't help but notice that you're poking around in my basement. So, be honest now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Do you bet? No. I would never do that.
Whoops.
I would never do that ever to you. Now, there's a few ways this can play out.
Oh, you do have the speech check. Yeah, speech in Fallout 3 was so weird. It was like, it would show, it's like speech 40. Oh, he's got a mod on, I think, that's emulating New Vegas. But speech was always a percentage check, dude. I was such a scumbag playing it on the 360. I put no points into speech, so I'd have like a 3% chance, and I'd just keep reloading the save until it passed.
You can tell them that you're cool.
And then obviously in New Vegas, unless you had a specific skill threshold, like 30 barter, 40 speech, you know, you couldn't actually, it wasn't even random chance. It'd just be a failure.
With it, and that you don't judge.
That's 40%. No, I think it's similar to New Vegas there, but in the original Fallout 3, like unmodded, it was a percentage.
And they'll leave you be. But in most other cases, whether you act squeamishly about it or boldly judge their choices, the father will adamantly try and defend his position that he was just trying to provide for his family. That they had to do this, else they would have died. Just putting food on the table. And in most circumstances...
And then 4 made it bad again. Yeah, 4 dialogue options were terrible. It was just yes, no, sarcastic.
This conversation will end with them trying to kill you and probably eat you. My favorite line that he says was like, if you really
Was that the shish kebab he was using? It's like a really good weapon.
go hard into him and
Are the iguana bits human meat? No. No, they're just iguana bits. But they sell you mystery meat.
judge him, he just goes, honey, get the ketchup.
No, friend. I'm afraid that we can't let you leave. Get the ketchup, Linda.
How are you eating dude with ketchup? You better eat me sauceless. If you're gonna eat me, I better go sauceless or I'm pissed. I wonder what sauce would pair best with me. I'm thinking of Dijon. What do we think? Oh, we're in pinky up territory.
So you're telling me they've been surviving on people for like years and years and they never ate the brain? They knew about prions?
Now. Oh, we're getting fancy with the Dijon. They're not very hard to kill, especially if you have a big flame sword that leaves their bodies burning until the morning light. If you go and talk to the old man before you leave, he'll tell you
What do you mean the profile picture? What are you talking about?
that his plans are to take the children and raise them a little.
What's the profile picture? Oh man, did you set it as your pick? Get that Una guy out. $5 as well. Get him out.
Better than the
Get him out. It was 2 frames, man.
cannibals might have. You know, under better values. Like, don't
Saying address me is wild. Saying address me is absolutely vile behavior, by the way.
eat people. He also tells us that Andale, this town, was founded by 4 families over 200 years ago. So there was definitely some inbreeding going on here. My guess is that the whole, like, your father stopped.
Address the elephant. I already commissioned it. I don't need to address
Your
it.
father, once you get married, is there a weird way of getting around, like, marrying people you're related to? And maybe the years of inbreeding and cannibalism are what drove them mad to believe that everything was completely normal, and that's why they were acting that way. The grandfather.
They might actually have brain prions, unironically.
Father, though, will hopefully take better care of the children and not make them marry their cousin. It's not a huge encounter. It doesn't have the most depth, but I mean, that's Fallout 3 for you.
Yeah. I mean, it makes a good point there. Most of the side quests, they can have a happy outcome. Because I swear in New Vegas, it was a bit more kind of like every choice has consequences. But in Fallout 3, it was always like objectively good and then objectively bad. Thank you, Ashley, for the 6. Address the subreddit. There was nothing funny on there. There'll be nothing funny on there now.
If you want something a little more...
I'm not checking that Reddit again. Unless there's like good quality stuff on there, I'm not checking it again.
Nuanced, with maybe an endless, overwhelming amount of ways that it can go, paths that you can take, then you might have to wander out west towards the Mojave. And look into my second example of cannibals from the Fallout series.
I really gotta watch season 2 of the Fallout show. Really gotta watch that.
In Fallout New Vegas. And there I was.
How many years is Fallout season 2 set after New Vegas? Not even that long. So there might actually be some characters. I mean, I haven't kept up with season 2 at all. That's not a long stretch of time.
It's just a little strip walking down the strip. I bought this costume.
It would make you hate it. They fumbled it so hard. I was kind of worried about that, honestly.
Just to say that. When I saw a sizzling sight, the Ultra Lux Casino, the classiest, most high-end establishment in all of the wasteland.
He's become bacon.
The pinky-uppest territory there is. But little did I know, inside, there would be some greasy characters. Pun number 3. I baconed my way inside, that's nothing, and lost all my money at the blackjack table before I started the quest. I don't know what happened. I blacked out and it was gone. Okay, how about if...
I love in this game, if you win too much money, they kick you out.
Didn't you say in your latest videos that you were gonna review the Reddit and Discord? Come on, Mr. Slopman, you have to give the people what they want.
Well, the Reddit's got nothing good on it, man. It is
Neil,
terrible.
As someone who's been enjoying your main channel videos since Fat Cry, what the fuck? I'm worried for not only your mental health but your penis's structural integrity, please. Stop commissioning art and check into the porn rehab that Lakari is in.
I tell a good joke, then you...
Okay, can I be real for a second? That's the first piece of art I've commissioned in like a week, okay? So it's really not... I don't have that much of a problem.
You have to give me my money back, okay?
But yeah, I was going to say, I like how in New Vegas, if you win too much money at the casino, they just kick you out. They just ban you. Because it would just become a money printer.
I got it. So how did the bacon pay for college? Strip. The quest actually starts over here at the bar, where you meet a man named Heck Gunderson. Heck is the biggest Brahmin rancher in the area, and if you don't know what a Brahmin is, totally fair, I get it, it's like a cow, but it looks like that.
I didn't even know until like 10 years later that you can tip Brahmin in Fallout. If you crouch and then press interact, you actually push them over. Thank you, Pyro for the 19 months. When is the Mr. Beast main channel video? What would I do with Mr. Beast?
I feel like calling
What would I do?
him a rancher was a pretty easy giveaway, and you probably should have put those clues together and drawn that conclusion yourself. But hey, I won't fry you for it. I'm gonna stop doing that. Heck Gunderson is here on business with the white...
I haven't taken heroin for a week. I'm not addicted. Okay, I think commissioning fat art and heroin are two very different things.
Glove Society, the group that runs this hotel and controls all the food distribution in the area. Well, while here on business, his son has gone missing.
That's right. I remember this quest as well.
He wants our help to go and find it. Now, just a quick little side note here before I go into how I tackled this mission. Fallout New Vegas is not like other video games. There are a ton of different ways that you can tackle this mission specifically. Now, the possibilities are not endless necessarily, but sometimes it really does feel like that. There's so much depth and variation in the different choices you can make, and some of the choices are blocked by a level gap. You'll see bits of this through my experience of it, but just know that there are multiple...
I'm surprised how much extra dialogue there is if you get a quest and you ask around the area for like extra info and stuff. They've just wrote so many lines of dialogue for it.
Ways that this can go that even I won't be able to show in this video. I told Heck I would help him find his son and began investigating the area. Hopefully he would give me some money in return. I have truly lost everything at the blackjack table. No, because like it's a play on words, because like bacon strip, like you have a strip of bacon and also you can take off your clothes for money. They take away all your weapons as soon as you walk into the casino, so you really don't have much to work with here.
Can't you sneak a gun into the casinos? I think if your sneak is high enough, I forget. There's certain guns you can bring in, like the 22 LR, the silence pistol with the inbuilt suppressor.
Unless
I think you can bring some guns in.
You steal your weapons back from the safe, or you just steal things from the people here. I didn't end up stealing my weapons back or anything. I played it cool and went up to the guy who seemed to be in charge named Mortimer. I asked him if he had any work that I could help with, and he said,
"No.
God, I want to play New Vegas now."
Oh, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid.
Okay, why the fuck would you say that? Could've just said no. He told me he was not in charge, in fact, and that I should go to talk to someone named Marjorie. I went and found her, talked to her for a little bit, and what she said just kind of blew me away. These people are self-reporting like crazy around here.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason.
I just vaguely asked about a missing...
That is so clever, how the clerk there is just the most, like, disheveled looking woman. Like, she's so sick of it.
Person.
Guys, we stopped eating people a while ago. Come on, let it go.
And then she just assumed I was talking about a completely different missing person and then insisted, oh, we don't eat people. We don't eat people. We don't do that. We don't do that around here. Bro, no one asked if you ate him. I just wanted to know if...
Is that fucking train again? What? It's fucking midnight. Why are you spamming the horn? Like emote spamming on the fucking tracks.
If you've seen him, I didn't consider he'd be in your belly. It never came to mind. Did you eat him? Yes. I didn't want to give away my suspicions just yet, so I just kept, playing it cool. And I asked if I could talk to the other investigator who was investigating...
Typical UK cuisine. Yeah, a Greg's steak bake is definitely made out of people, like at least 50% people.
Eating the first missing person. Before I did that, though, I just poked my head into the kitchen to see what I could find. I figured if they were talking about eating him, then if they were gonna prepare him somewhere, it probably would have been in there. I didn't find the body, but what I did find was 2 people cooking entire animals with flamethrowers. Awesome, but also I am trespassing right now, and so all they would need to do is turn around and I would get extra crispy. I apologize. That pun was a relapse, and it is not who I want to be. I've changed, and I'm gonna be different, and I will be good to you and the kids too. And I just look. A boy needs his father. You can't keep me away. I snuck around the tube.
What is this dono? It's not playing. Okay, I think you've said something in there that's making the TTS not play. You said Grok Israel Chat GPT. Generate me a streamer that's made the same clip farm about his monetarily profitable humiliation kink/inflation. Okay, you got both of them wrong. For money 5 times now. Shut up. Thank you, Small, for the 10.
Hooks.
I genuinely think a normal person would react better to you being on heroin than showing them your commissions.
Question mark?
Yeah, that's valid.
Exclamation point. Grabbed the knife off the table and made my way downstairs. I did get immediately spotted by a person and did not know how to handle the situation, and so I stabbed him.
Wait, what were the options? Were they just both lie? Lie, Mortimer sent me to move the kid. Lie, water main burst upstairs.
I stabbed him to death.
You can literally just pick passing through, by the way. Oh, I'm just passing through. Just a bit of trespassing.
I stabbed him to death. Didn't even really mean to do it. Just something that happened. Sometimes you gotta improvise. That's improv, baby. I figured I had already killed him. I might as well strip him and wear his clothes. And it was so cool. I didn't even know this beforehand. This counts as a disguise. Like, everyone, if you walk around like this, will believe that you're just one of the White Glove Society. So I put on his clothes and just hoped no one would find his naked body in the hall.
They should have brought that back. Could you imagine if Fallout 4 had something like that? Like, you could dress up as a raider, but then there'd be like it'd be like Hitman, where there'd be like you know, some of the higher ranked raiders would be able to see through you because they kind of know everyone, that kind of thing. I think that'd be such a cool mechanic.
And I pressed on.
I remember playing New Vegas for the first time. I put on the Powder Ganger outfit, and I
Have you watched the Fallout show?
I went to
Also,
Good
you
Springs
should
and they all
totally
shot me.
play Viva New Vegas on Stream Easy Mod Pack install.
Have you watched the Fallout show? I watched all of season 1 and the first episode of season 2. Viva New Vegas.
On.
It's a mod pack. Okay. Thank you, Gaming Hub, for the 10.
I walked down the hall and found a bunch of wine that had been left out, as well as the head chef who I met, and he is very mean to me.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling?
I didn't find anything else, though, so I just left back upstairs to go check in on the...
If you play as a gay person in New Vegas, by the way, like, it is actually the easiest way to win. There are so many gay characters in that game, it's unreal. If you play as a guy and then you pick the Bachelor perk, there are so many ways to avoid confrontation, being like, yeah, I like penis. And then immediately they're like, oh, of course, come right in.
Investigate. Mortimer gave me the room number of the head investigator and asked if I had made any breaks in the case. And I thought this was my chance to get a little devious, mischievous even. And so
just like real life. And your profile picture is Commander Shepard from Mass Effect.
Lied. And I said yes. I thought...
Well, there's way more male characters in New Vegas than female characters, so the Bachelor perk is actually better. It's actually better to play as a guy.
But if they were
that's gay.
Cannibals, this would surely make them show their hand. I could have tried...
And then you can also pick... you can pick the perk to talk to the opposite sex, which makes your character bisexual, and that is very bad because it's the stigma that bisexual people are greedy because it's 2 perk slots.
To convince him that I was actually cool with all of them eating people, but I didn't have the cannibal perk that you could actually get in this game, so I just assumed it probably wouldn't have worked. I haven't actually tried to play this quest as a cannibal, but I bet you there's a whole path for that as well. I went up to the investigator's room only to find him dead on the floor, and 2 members of the White Glove Society rushing in behind me to come and kill me too. Luckily, I had stolen a knife, so I just stabbed them too. Definitely feeling less bad about killing that guy in the basement.
Beer can in Britain sounds like bacon. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now, on the investigator's body, there was a matchbook that had a note written on it.
Is his cat a turtle shell cat?
To meet...
That's crazy.
Somebody in the steam room at 4 p.m. At this point, it was like the middle of the night, and even though this guy was technically dead, he still owns the bed, so I had to stand there and wait for 16 hours.
No, you can't sleep in the bed. The rotting corpse owns it.
And then I headed to the steam room where I met this guy. You can talk to this guy at the beginning of the quest in the lobby, where he doesn't really have much to say, but now he's got a whole lot to say.
The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society.
There were a bunch of tribals, weren't they? Different tribes or something like that, like raiders almost, and then they all got bound together by house, I think. I forget the lore a bit.
Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways.
Just to summarize his little lore dump here, basically, not all of the White Glove Society are cannibals. Oops. But Mortimer is trying to bring the practice back within the organization, not as a means of survival, but of luxury. He sees human meat as the pinnacle of
They're a cannibal tribe.
Food, and has been slowly kidnapping people who wouldn't be missed here and there to eat them. But
what's a turtle shell cat? It's the cat he's got. Oh, tortoise shell cat. Yeah, they're like brown and black. They got like really cool camos.
Recently, he's gotten sloppy, kidnapping Heck Gunderson's son, a very high-profile person here in the strip, and he plans to feed his son to the rest of the White Glove Society without their knowledge as the way to win them over. There are a few different
normal behavior
ways you can choose to handle him from here, but I chose to go back down into the basement and kill the head chef. Not just because he was mean to me earlier and made me feel bad, but because he had been slowly perfecting this recipe that would be a good substitution for human meat that I was going to prepare.
It's over. They're bringing Beyond Burgers back into New Vegas. It's over.
For myself. I stole the recipe off his body, but apparently I was too stupid to follow it. And so I did what any sane person does. I took drugs to make me temporarily smarter so
there's a mod that adds animations for taking stuff. That's sick.
So that I
Thank you, Shutter, for the 3. Would you try Octopath Traveler? If that's an anime game, probably not.
Could cook it. I made the dish and then I called in the head waiter to serve it to the people. I opened the freezer to find Ted Gunderson, who was thankfully still alive, and I convinced him to come with me. And then I snuck us both into the room where Mortimer thought he was serving Ted to the entire organization and waited for him to deliver his speech.
As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie. There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock.
Geeked up playing
tonight,
Xbox all
for
day.
the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish.
Once he's done talking, you can jump out and reveal to everyone that they have not been eating human meat and that Mortimer has exposed himself.
Well, they wouldn't hear because when you speak to someone in Fallout 3 in New Vegas, the entire world stops, so they wouldn't have heard that.
And you know, I think after my little aha moment there,
I think it was Skyrim to first introduce that. When you talk to someone, the game actually keeps going. That was like insane back when Skyrim came out. That was like game changing. And they also had dialogue as well in Skyrim where like characters would talk over each other like it was an actual argument. It just felt a lot more fluid.
I really convinced everyone how terrible cannibalism truly is. I really got through to them by exposing the evil in their organization here. And so, to thank me, they all got up and tried to kill me in an angry mob. I don't know if I did something wrong here or why they did that. I kind of thought I was going to be cheered on like a hero, but they chased me for a while. Then the mob got bigger. Every time I ran past more guards, they would join. It started to look like ants more so. Maybe they were always going to kill me, but like, holy shit, man, they're tough. They were
Ain't nobody play Skyrim. We all played Skyrim, come on.
strong.
Why is he in a bacon costume? Because human meat's tasty.
In numbers. I died so many times just trying to get away. What was I supposed to do here? Did I do this wrong? I didn't even finish the quest. I just ran away. Ted is still following me to this day, right?
If you wear the NCR Ranger armor, are you disguised as NCR?
I haven't touched Fallout 3 since I installed.
Because that's like the best armor in the game.
New Vegas, it's genuinely peak Fallout.
I think the two best armor pieces in the game is the Ranger armor and then the Enclave armor.
Right now, I don't know what to do with
Oh, it does disguise you as them? Oh, that's kind of an L.
them. This is just one of the problems with having...
I mean, you've got the Caesar's Legion armor, but it all sucks. It's like, I'm going to wear a skirt and show off my thighs to everyone.
So many options, such open-ended quest design. Sometimes you can just fuck...
So I keep that in Scotland, mate. Cheers.
Something up and have no idea. Still awesome, though. I think it's so interesting how different the White Glove Society is from the people in Andale. The common ground that they tread, despite the opposite ends of the spectrum they sit on. This is a huge reason why I love this franchise, and specifically its side content.
Great value branded Nakey Jakey. I mean, Nakey Jakey was known for the yoga ball thing. He's obviously been inspired by him, but like, I think fair enough, he's done his own thing. I mean, the opening of this video was actually like, there was lighting, there was actual angling and stuff with the free cam that he used in Fallout 3 to actually make it look like he was in the game. I think stuff like that is sick. Like, you just never see that on YouTube.
So much. The framework is...
The Desert Ranger armor, which one's that? I want to play New Vegas just to see Ulysses, because I've only seen clips of him. Desert Ranger armor. Oh, it's not really that much of a difference. It's just kind of just a bit more armor. Yeah, Ulysses is basically just ultimate black-pilled man, unironically. It's like everything sucks, both sides suck, we're all gonna die anyways. Apparently, I looked on the wiki, and apparently his face here is a unique model. Like, you can't, in the character customization, you cannot make your character look like this. Someone took his, because apparently his face is it's a helmet or something like that in the game files. Oh yeah, that's what he looks like. That's what he looks like if that's the unique modeled face that they did. And then that's just what he looks like if you take it off. So like like absolutely mogged, by the way. Absolutely mogged.
So rock solid that you can just focus on telling stories of people within it. Who would you be within this world? And what kind of person can this world create? It's rare to find a game that gives you such a narrative
That's why his mouth can't lip sync. Yeah, because it's just like meant to be a placeholder.
Playground. And that is what makes these games, to me,
he's looks maxing.
So special.
Look, man, it's the end of the world, but someone had to keep it going.
Now, we've got one more example of cannibalism within the Fallout series, and it's from a game that I initially wrote off and didn't play too much of. I know when you hear this, some of you will be a little turned off. Just remember, I'm going to be wearing a hot dog costume. It's going to be awesome. Just stay tuned. But it is, in fact, Fallout 76. Look at this thing. I mean, come on. You got to stick around for this. When you're going both ways, come on, guys.
I thought he was going to say 4. I don't actually remember any cannibalism in 4 apart from the perk.
This is just funny.
I love Fallout 4. I play it every couple of years. I play it on survival mode because I'm like, I want a challenge. And then a raider throws a Molotov at you. You've got 0.2 seconds to react before the indicator comes up because it explodes on impact. And then you die and lose 40 minutes. It's great.
This is just funny. Yes, the example is from Fallout 76. And hot dog, it's a good one. I lied to you before. People don't change. For those of you who don't know, quick history lesson. Fallout 76 is the multiplayer Fallout game that came out in a not-so-playable state back in 2018.
Could you imagine if it was actually called Fallout 67? That would be brutal.
Since then, though, it's gotten some pretty sizable...
Actually, no, it'd probably get a higher player count.
...updates and has some pretty cool stories within it if you actually go looking for it.
Holy mommy. Put a paper bag over her head, I'm all in.
What made this instance in Fallout 76 so interesting to me, and the reason I wanted to include it in this video, is because this game specifically seems to make some interesting changes to the lore around cannibalism. Specifically, what eating the meat will turn you into. So I was doing the main quest in Fallout 76, which at some point involves exploring the different raider factions around the Appalachia region.
Are there any characters in Fallout in previous games that are in 76? Are there any? I know it's the furthest back in the timeline out of 3 and 4 and New Vegas. But are there any characters? There's not a single one, really. Like, not even any ghouls that live for like hundreds of years. Really, not a single one.
One of the factions here is called the Gourmands, which is known for their immoral choice in meat.
Elder Maxson has a voice. Oh, they added the ghoul. They added the ghoul that Walton Goggins plays in the TV. Yeah. I saw like ads for that.
You can find their old hideout in a place called Bolton.
Yeah, it's set even before Fallout 1, isn't it? It's like 100 years after the bombs dropped or something.
Greens. Originally a private school for all the rich kids, now turned into a big hideout full of meat bags. The Gourmand Raiders seem to have been run off pretty recently by these scorched enemies. It couldn't have been too long ago, given that some of these skeletons left behind still have muscle and fat left on them. I broke into the only locked room in the building and came across the Gourmand's terminal. It details how they got this place, how their leader was a man named Morris Stevens, and how they only had one rule. Don't eat members of the gang. The lowest possible bar. They had one rule. Hey, you can eat people. That's fine. But don't eat your bros. Strict ban on broloni.
Very hard rule to follow. I would fail that in a day.
That one was a stretch. And somehow, even still, the leader, Morris Stevens, he wasn't going to be able to accommodate that. That was just kind of too far of a rule. You know, they're really trying to put a lot of pressure on him, put him in a box. You can't put Morris in a box. He ate one of the guys just
walking around, and not even because he was hungry. He just felt like it. All the logs say he was like a fat bastard, just a gluttonous man, slapping his big belly around.
Oh my god, the AI. It's made the hair just look like veins on his head.
It doesn't seem like any of them really are doing this for survival at this point. More almost like it's a culture, a way of life for them.
What's the thumbnail? There's no way it's the fucking art, bro. I've shown it for 2 seconds. There's no way. Yep, nice try.
Anyway, Morris was exiled from the Gourmands and was said to have headed out west. I looked on the map and found a cave.
That's why RAM is $900 to do a fat edit of your friend.
From the entrance.
Thank you, Mama, for the... Please update the Toy House references. Oh, I forgot about that website. Yeah, I need to, like, put, like, a drive link with all the commissions. I don't know. I'll do something. Maybe I'll turn the alt Twitter account into an 18+ account. I don't know.
As I went inside, enemies crawled out from under the ground and charged towards to attack me. Now, I won't lie to you. I bought up to level 50 so it wouldn't take me months to get strong enough to get in here, and I think I overshot it just a little bit. I kind of one-shot everything in here with a basic shotgun. It was a little disgusting. I would have left my light on so that y'all could see more, but I thought the cave ambience looked cool. So sorry, it's just gonna be dark. My bad. But it looks cool though. I like the pretty lights. I eventually came across this skeleton of a woman with a note laid next to it. Morris hunts people from the road, but he won't share the meat. I've been living off the scraps, but the toenails keep getting caught in my teeth. Don't mind the costume change. I had to film this later.
Toenails
now he's starting to look at me strangely,
in my teeth.
with hunger in his eyes. He's changing. We both are. Question is, who's going to feast first?
This reminds me of Dead Space 3. Thank you, Adrian, for joining. Thank you, Smile Pirates, for the 3 months. They had a thing in Dead Space 3 where there were these people that were trapped in a basement, and then they actually started to... They had to eat the flesh of, like, dead people down there. I think it was cold storage or something. But because of the marker, the flesh was, like, necrotic. Like, it had the virus inside it or whatever it is that activates. I still kind of don't get the transmission in Dead Space, whether it's a virus or not. But obviously the marker just activates it. But basically they started to go insane, and then they turned into like a new kind of necromorph, like really kind of scrawny and stuff like that.
Given that her skeleton lays here, it's pretty obvious who ate who. And that just leaves Morris, who has turned into what this game is calling a Wendigo.
One tap.
There's a final message left behind by Morris that I'll just let play out for you here.
Edie, darling Edie. Oh, how delicious you were. The
Staying on screen, I'm not going anywhere.
taste of your flesh as it passed down my throat. She's dead. I killed her. I ate her. Oh, no. But I had to. I must eat. So hungry, starving. Need more.
Base cap.
More flesh. More blood. Need more. Find more.
So I did a little research on the Wendigo, and what I found...
I'm really sorry, but that dialogue there... It just reminds me of Pennywise. It just reminds me of Pennywise from this one scene.
You are not my father.
Yes, I am.
What have you done with him?
He's like the ultimate rage baiter.
Oh, I ate him.
Oh, I ate him.
Found was that it originally comes from Algonquin folklore. It's described sometimes as a creature that hunts and eats people, and other times as a spirit that will possess a human, causing them to eat other humans. It's said that those who are greedy and gluttonous are more...
No way that's a real scene. Welcome to Derry is so good to watch for Pennywise, because it's just like he's just rage baiting the entire time.
Susceptible to being possessed.
It's like he's just perpetually doing a bit for like every situation.
By the spirit of the Wendigo, which...
Are you freak for the 5? Can you make your other Twitter account just a ref account?
This guy definitely was.
I don't know. Maybe.
My theory for why in Fallout canon he would become this creature is that maybe the people...
Oh, I ate him.
He was eating had trace amounts of radiation in their body because the bombs had just dropped recently. And so he was consumed.
Yeah, everyone's contaminated with radiation in Fallout, except the people in the vaults. And like as soon as they go outside, they're contaminated immediately.
All of this flesh.
The irony as well that like your dad, Sean, in Fallout 4, he dies of cancer. I think it is, right? Like a very aggressive form. And he was basically a pure human. But I'm guessing him being brought outside, he was probably exposed to it at some point.
Held the radiation, and it turned him into this specific kind of monster. But there are some supernatural and spiritual things within Fallout, so maybe...
Your son. I meant your son. Your son. No, not your dad, Sean. Okay, look, he's a fucking old man, okay? Like, your son, Sean. But he's an old man. And he's called Father. Remember, he's called Father before the big reveal.
This is some kind of possession. It's hard to say, though, because there are no correct answers as to why this happens and why it only happens in Fallout 76. It does not appear in any other Fallout game, but it appears twice in Fallout 76. There's a complete other example of someone eating human flesh and becoming a Wendigo. Another interesting thing I found was that the faction is called the Gourmands, and the White Glove Society, there is a room in there, a restaurant called the Gourmand. The White Glove Society does talk about how they originally, as a group, went by a different name and were known for eating people, but went through a kind of corporate rebrand. Maybe the Gourmands moved out west and put on weird...
What does gourmand mean? I've heard that word used before. It's definitely to do with food. A person who enjoys eating often... No, a person who enjoys eating and often eats too much.
Gourmand.
That's a new word for the vocabulary there.
Masks and gloves 175 years from now. I find this instance so interesting and different from the others because while, yes...
Okay, let's not bring the commissions into it, man. Come on.
It started as a means of survival.
Very low-hanging fruit award there. Very low-hanging fruit.
That is not why Morris continued the practice. He also wasn't looking for the most refined food in the wasteland, considering himself a
It's just a really eloquent way of being... Stroke? It's a really elegant way of being called a fat bastard.
Connoisseur of some kind. It seemed to me more like he lost himself. Like eating the flesh poisoned his mind and turned him into something else. In that holotape, you can hear a bit of Morris coming through, but he's quickly overtaken by the insatiable hunger, making this a...
Are you unironically using Opera GX? I just use Opera because, I don't know, I just copy Critical because he uses Opera. I wish I had a better excuse, man. I really wish I did. Thank you, Mr. Seamus. The 42 months. Who gives this guy money crying emoji? 42-month member, by the way. And you still try to roast.
Third, completely different corner in this massive world.
He has a ball peen hammer. Okay, are you telling me this Wendigo was trying to looks max? Are you telling me that down in the cave after eating people, he was like bone smashing his jaw?
I think I've always found the idea of cannibalism so scary just because that hunger comes from a real place, you know? I think as people, we can all imagine a circumstance where we are lost in the wilderness and need to do what's necessary to survive. Like, it's such an outlandish, insane thought, and yet it's so real. My favorite example is probably from the Walking Dead video game.
Oh, I remember this. Clementine can actually eat the meat if you, like, fuck it up enough, the dialogue and stuff.
Any of y'all have ever played that? There's just a bit in...
God, that is so weird seeing that game in 60 FPS, because I remember playing it on the 360.
There, where...
Oh my God, it looks so smooth. What the hell?
You meet these people who seem nice, and then they start trying to eat y'all. And that...
That's another game I got to replay at some point.
Really freaked me out as a kid. I don't know, the concept is just like...
Kenny was so mistreated, man, in Season 2. He was so mistreated. It's actually comedic.
Terrifying and fascinating to me. I also just think human nature in general is so fascinating and terrifying. Like, who are you when you're backed into a corner? What would a good man...
I remember when I... Memory unlocked. Memory unlocked. Memory unlocked. Wait a minute. Jarvis. It's peak. Why is it always a fucking YouTube short? How is he crying and he's still mogging me, by the way? Got like oblong face. Look at that. Like, how is he he's mogging me while crying. That's insane. Look at that side profile. Look at that side profile. Like the mog is real. I like that. Like he's crying and I'm just like, mog. He's mogging me. He's mogging me when he's crying. Yeah, I remember I let Lee live when I played that game because I was really stupid and I thought, oh, he'll come back. He'll just chop the other arm off.
And be willing to do. Those kinds of stories have always been interesting to me, and I think Fallout has such a unique and compelling way of telling those stories. Let me know which example you like best. Was there one that was more interesting than the others to you? And was there anything from the Fallout universe about cannibalism that I ain't touch on that you wish I maybe would have? Let me know in the comments down below, and after that, click the card right here to go and watch another one of my videos. Thank you to the 25.
Yeah, I definitely check out Billsy's channel. Bisley, whoops. I really like his videos. He's actually putting out a lot of content recently as well, because he'd only upload every couple of months. But now he's uploading like what, he's doing like twice a month. Which is pretty mental. I do respect the grind there, definitely. What about Nike? What's he been up to? Ah, he did the Silk Song video, that's right. Yeah. All right. I think now it could be time for gaming. I want to play a bit more Alien before I got a dip because I need to record Slop for tonight. There must be Slop. The Slop mines beckon me. Ugh. Gaming. Gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I just commissioned my own character really fat. That's not gay. That's definitely not gay. Thank you, Alex, for joining. And it crashed. Are you dead? My Unreal Engine moment. All right, let's try it again. Record the slop live. That's a YouTube channel. I am not recording a video on stream. Get bent. That I would get so much secondhand embarrassment.
Will you be doing a video on Alex Pretty? The guy who got executed by ICE in Minneapolis? They literally pistol whipped him and shot him 10 times. He wasn't even a threat. They took his gun away and he was on the floor. Also play Dispatch after this.
That was a whiplash of a dono. I haven't looked into that much. I just saw that, like, apparently they just did, like, a full mag dump on him or something. Like, even Charlie did a video on it, and he stays, like, very well out of politics. Like, it's... apparently even Asmongold said ICE was bad, and you know it's bad when he says that. Thank you, Krupp, for the 13. I'd have to look into it, though. I don't really want to just jump into something I'm not educated on. Because I genuinely haven't looked into that much. I've just seen like the occasional IG reel and stuff. Right, where am I going? I forget. Okay. Yep. Of course it's low power. Oh, wait. How is welding a door clip farming? Thank you, Trojan, for the 3. The Pyro Commission looks bigger than Queso. I don't even think Queso's that fat, man. Like that's coming from me, but I don't even think he's that fat. Like that guy can definitely lift. He needs to do like a gym stream or something.
My chest.
I'm not allowed to say that he isn't fat, but he isn't fat. Thank you, Legion, for the resub. Oh, yeah. Big room.
Now, how do we get a message out to Ripley?
There should be a terminal hooked into the comm system here. Find it and...
Wait, Ripley mentioned? Alien isolation reference, possibly?
Couldn't hurt to get a lay of the land on the way. Those giant open windows would be a tactical nightmare if we get swarmed again.
Two of them. This snow is not helping.
Unlucky.
I'm like just finger spamming that because as soon as you hold down mouse 1, like the accuracy just goes to absolute shit. Unless they're right next to you like that. All right, there's a case there. Let me check upstairs.
Shutter controls. Hope there's still enough power to close those things up.
Oh, that'll be helpful.
When we're done scouting the area, we will need to find a terminal that will allow me to access the communications array.
Chat, I need you to hear out for me before I'm getting jumped. Okay. One of these is bait. That's bait. They're dead. Is that it? Yeah, the Bioshock pipe puzzles, man. Like, okay, look at this for an example here, right? Look at this for an example. Ugh.
Find your way to emergency access.
This is fun to do for 5 minutes. And then you realize if you want to min-max Bioshock 1, you are doing it for 90% of the game. Terrible. Thank you, Krut, for the 6. Did you watch the Alien Earth series? It was okay. The finale kind of fell off, though. Discord tab with the commission? Oh, shit. Yeah, it was. Oh, it was spoilers. Who cares? Oh, God. It's like if you wanted to hack every vending machine to get a discount, it was just... This poor bastard is spending 2 minutes doing a really shitty pipe. Look at this, man. If you only did it a couple of times, wouldn't be that bad. Let's shut those.
Welcome to the circus of values.
You know that's voiced by Ken Levine that made the series. Holy. All right, that's a lot of grenades. That's not a good sign. That means they jump in me soon. Yeah, I can't wait for that, what's it called? Judaism? Wait. Oh, Judas. Judas, the game that Ken Levine's working on, that did Bioshock. Judaism.
Still stuck. Can't carry that.
Entire game's just set in Israel. Okay, that's busted. You shut up, man. Like, I'm trying to loot stuff here. And I want to make sure I'm not getting jumped. Very nice of them to leave heroin and shotgun shells everywhere, though. It's very good thinking on their part. Right, that's one cell. I don't know where these cells go, though. Some heroin in there. Oh, very nice. Be taking that. Does that mean you're capped out on ammo? I think it is. I should probably use the shotgun now. Probably that, right? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you use this one, Davis?
Highly likely.
Where's the third cell, though? I found one upstairs. There'll probably be one, like, right here.
Not to interrupt, but when we're done scouting the area, we will need to find a terminal that will allow me to access the communications array.
Oh, my God. Holy ammo. Dude, who said you're low on ammo on this difficulty? Am I still on insane? Yep. Chatting out. Can I get in there? There's a lot of ammo. Ah, there it is. And you quart for the 42 months? Appreciate it. That is way too many months to be a member. I think the last one was on the stairs. Maybe it was upstairs. The shutters aren't even fucking closed, by the way. Why are they not closed? Status closed. Me when I lie. Me when I just flat out tell lies. Oh, I didn't go up here. There it is. Yeah, I'm not jumping down there. The full damage in this game is brutal. Like she has not been drinking her milk. Absolutely no calcium in these bones.
I joined members as a Swedish Manilhead and you didn't mention me. Pyro fell off. Also, when did this stream become a gaming one? I'm listening to this while working.
Thank you, sad Swedish man, for the 10. Wait, you became a member? Based. Appreciate it. Shit. Get off the fucking computer.
I'm going to take my time. I don't want to lose any data. In the meantime, I'll leave it to you to record the message to Amanda.
All right.
Come on, bitch. Oh, shit. Holy Jesus. Actually got... He was baiting. Bro was baiting. Very smart alien there. Very smart. Baiting me out while the other one killed me. Oh, my God. I got to do all that again. Ah, that's rough. That's really rough. All right, at least I know where the pads are now.
Here we go.
That's really rough, man. I think I'm just going to use the pulse rifle. It's so much safer. Pulse rifle is so much safer to use than the shotgun.
My chest.
God damn it.
Finally. Now, how do we get a message out to Ripley? How about that one? Can you use this one, Davis?
Highly likely. Accessing central control room. As expected, someone went out of their way to ensure no one in this facility would be able to get a message off-world. We need to get this system functional enough to record a message and send it out. We'll need data samples.
Come on.
Hard drive, scan the hard drive, same as usual?
Barring any additional cross-facility detours and catastrophes. Yes. Just locate all three of them and then scan them. And I will handle the rest.
Why are they trying to bait me out?
Unlucky.
Heroin.
No space.
Okay, there was one nearby. Oh, god damn it. This rage bait. Did they give that thing a fucking butthole? Did they model that? Did they model that? Wait, I'm seeing things, right? I'm definitely seeing things.
Zula, I need your assistance with the hardware. Please plug in all the needed hard drives and then scan them to grant me access.
Already have too much.
Okay, you guys need fucking psychiatric help. I'm not looking at chat for like the next 2 minutes now. Come on, do something. I can hear him like scurrying around.
I need your assistance with the hardware. Please plug in all the needed hard drives and then scan them to grant me access.
That's not good. Shit. Is that it? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why? Intrusive thoughts. Actually intrusive thoughts in my brain. Try and like laser the red barrel right in front. I don't know why I thought about doing that. Thank God it didn't go off. I'm mentally ill. There we go. Right, get those shutters off. It was a clip farm mindset. I like how it says shutters closed. It does nothing. I mean, it shut like 2 of them, I guess. Grabbing heroin, I mean adrenaline. Oh, more yapping. Great. Missed this.
Hello? Who's this? Someone would like to take Peach's fruit apart. I think we'll find it that way. This isn't funny. No jokes. You're one of Isaac Fry's cronies. Tell security to quit playing with our heads and get back to work. You privately told them Holly that Peach's Swift was a violation of human rights, and that you all deserve to hang for what you're doing. And I quote, "Goddamn Dr. Amina Rabia for what she made me do." How did you? It doesn't matter.
Well, we really got to lock in now. We really got to lock in now. I don't want to be dying again.
What? You're blackmailing me? I agree with you. But I need your help to take action. Once he is out alone. Susan. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you want. But I'm not a fool, and I'm not gonna let you super use me. It's hard to find.
Why can't you scan all at once, man?
The compromise to this system seems incredibly sophisticated. There may be a trap that activates when trying to remove the signal jammer. So be on high alert.
Always am.
Alright. I'm going to take my time decrypting these. I don't want to lose any data. In the meantime, I'll leave it to you to record the message to Amanda.
Alright. Man, I don't know what to say.
What do I do now?
We each have our own burdens to carry, soldier. Patching your headset directly into comms. Recording in 3, 2.
Amanda, there's no easy way to say this. I found exactly what I was looking for on Berdan. Full-blown infestation. Everyone is dead. And soon, that number is gonna include me. I got careless and infected. GES is filthy.
Do we have to listen to a yap? Like, do we genuinely have to listen to a yap?
Davis is sending you everything we've gathered from Berdan so far.
Wah.
It's in your hands now.
I've got a chest burster, and I'm very sad.
Never gave up. Never stopped fighting. Even after those things they did to me, not once did I bow my head. And by the time you hear this, I will have carved my name in the surface of this planet with a smoking crater. Mark my words, I will wipe this place from the face of the galaxy. Thank you, Amanda. Someone has to keep fighting the good fight. And please, make sure Deja Carver knows her daddy was a hero. Zula Hendricks, signing off.
Recording completed. Message added to long-range communication.
Yeah, you're not getting an Emmy for that one.
I have completed scanning the system.
You're not getting an Emmy for that one. Sorry.
Sabotage, which aligns with the general state of this facility.
So we're not the only ones who want to take this place down. Can you get around it?
Yes, but we must proceed with caution. The sabotage to this facility was thorough enough that I would anticipate resistance when trying to undo it.
Guess all the busted infrastructure we've been running into wasn't a coincidence. But I'll see what I can do to increase our odds. Those windows, gonna be a problem.
When your preparations are complete, dock me in the dish alignment terminal by the windows.
Right, we're done here. I mean, it's cool that they're mentioning Amanda, though, from Isolation. There's nothing. That is bait if I've ever seen it. Big open window, it's bait.
Realign the long-range communications array. Please stand.
Uh-oh. Now it's gonna get bad. Right. I need to set up a bit of defense, I think. That's a bad grenade. Pick it up. fuck. Crafty boy! Crafty boy there.
Better get clear.
Can't fucking reach it now. Shit. Is that it? No.
Davis, why is the station losing it?
We must have drawn the attention of our saboteur.
Not the shit on the enemy of my enemy here, but can you do something about this before we get overrun again?
Absolutely. Bring me to the comms array.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Copy that.
I don't want to push. I don't want to push. I think that's a really stupid idea. Please tell me that's it, man. I've got lucky enough to kill one. Be gentle. Okay, I think we're good. There's nothing. What the fuck am I meant to do then if I've killed them all? Here? What? Oh, it's above. Whoops.
Time for me to go to work.
Did you just... I think you're enjoying this a little too much.
Possibly. I do not mind lending you support in my current state.
Shit. Yeah, I need to get off this platform.
Hey, we're all out here working through our shit in real time, man.
Engaging manual override.
My aim, man! My aim! Shit. It's right on top of me. I'm out of stamina.
You lost to the Saboteur?
Tactical retreat. We have located the source of the terminal causing the interference. A manager's office is nearby, accessible through the emergency maintenance shafts on the bottom level. We need to go there to turn off the interference at its source and finish sending the message.
Good.
Nah. The gameplay was good there. The gameplay was good. I got some hits. There's more shotgun ammo somewhere. Maybe I scranned it all. I don't remember.
Let's go.
Follow the shaft ahead. It should take you directly to the manager's office.
A junction. Which way?
If you are facing the junction box, go to the right. Given the active interference with our efforts, it is unlikely that we have the element of surprise.
What if I go to the left?
A full survey of the area would be no significant tactical loss.
Going radio silent until we make contact.
I need ammo, so I'm just gonna go the opposite way. If this like scams me and does like an instant kill thing, that's so lame. Eh.
Pyro, what is wrong with you? You moved to my country and stream in the dead as night. Please fix your sleep schedule. You absolute tweaker. I can't take this anymore.
Is that a Pyro fan dead? And nothing of value was lost. What am I doing? Well, that's a dead cable, so it has to go there. Why is that not working? What? Oh. There was another cable. Anyways. It's okay, guys. It was a misinput. It was just a misinput.
No, that guy is very dead. Motion tracker's silent too.
Hell is this?
Long gone now.
Why is that? Oh my god. Dude, I wish I could vomit that quietly. I'd be like screaming. I'd be going, bleh! There's just aliens on the ship and people are still doing pranks. Crazy.
Oh, what's this?
It appears to be a heavy-duty version of the tool you've used on the station's power boxes.
So I can get into more of them. Handy. Must be a terminal nearby that unlocks this.
Looks like this is set to jam the signal autonomously.
Sounds like our culprit. Just need to unplug it now.
Yes. Although this isn't adding up. Stay alert.
Not another one. Oh, this is the better one I've got.
Signal interference no longer detected.
It's up to you now, Amanda.
With that sorted, what now? Should we resume the search for Carver?
No. Even if he did survive, doesn't matter anymore. Business and xenomorphs don't mix. Whatever GES was doing here, it dies here. Carver called us because he knew we'd make the hard choice.
I agree. Extraction is out of the question anyway. Without a working ship.
Been thinking about that, actually. Our ship's a lemon. So I think it's time we make lemonade. The engines want to blow up? Good. If I've got to go out, at least I can take this godforsaken hellhole out with me.
But what if you don't?
I don't know what that did.
Hollis removed her chest burster. This was a medical research facility. Maybe there's...
No. I'm not wasting my final hours on maiden stages. Not while this place still stands. The ship is a sure bet. Let's move.
Fine. I can argue with you along the way. I have a route that will bypass that broken airlock from earlier. Take the elevator to the mess hall on floor 2.
Got it.
I did not have that. What did that do? Like, it said it unlocked 2 doors. Maybe it was just these 2 doors. Yeah, that's probably it. Wait. What's with the yellow circle? Where's that? What is that yellow circle? I don't get it. I'm just gonna keep playing and go the way I'm meant to go.
The mess hall is on floor 2.
Are you still upset with me?
No. I am searching all available data on this tablet for any leads regarding your condition.
Davis.
Mess hall, floor 2. I'll continue guiding you once we're there. But for now, let me focus.
Blood has to save. Ugh. Eh? So, wait. Oh. Oh, for God's sake. Now there's... Oh, wait. Oh, another puzzle. Oh, I'm so happy. Another puzzle, finally. Why are you not dead? He was emoting. He was emoting. Easy kill. That has to get... Wait. Wait, I'm cooking. He cooked. Oh my god, dude. I had like the spiciest ramen earlier today when I was out. I was catching up with Ramska. I feel like I'm dying right now. Why do I always have the spicy food? How did he die like that? Are you telling me there was nothing in that crawl space? Really?
This is the place. We can get past that wall of flame once you manually activate the fire suppression system from that terminal.
Quick time event in the game. Why didn't you just play this in VR? I don't have VR. I'm poor. I'm not getting enough money. So you gotta suffer with non-VR now.
Fire suppression system engaged.
There's still a Stafford. Thought we crashed into it.
Part of it. We'll be taking a creative route across what remains.
Done.
I hate to save. Oh, God. I think I'm going to have to end stream. I am in fucking agony right now. I can literally feel it. I don't know why I had the spiciest ramen imaginable, man. I am in agony right now. And it's 1 in the morning and I still need to record slop for tonight. All right. I know it's a short stream. I do have to end it. I'm in agony. I'm going to be stuck on the toilet for 2 hours. Oh, my God. This is bad. Yeah, I'm going to brap. I'm actually going to brap. I'm going to brap and it's going to be terrible. All right. I will try and stream tomorrow, though. I'll make it a longer stream. I'm going to be on the toilet crying like Elvis Presley for 3 hours, and then I'm going to record slop. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.